City, Bama, salute. Renegade in the building, salute, my guys. Yeah, this is gonna be a nice short one. Just to keep the momentum going. You understand? Asia, salute. Appreciate the pull up. What's the word? What's the word? What's the word, people? Yeah, let them come up in the building. Let them come up in the building. Y'all already know what we here for. Y'all know what it is. It's Friday, 6 o'clock, people. Today is Friday, right? Today is Friday, right, people? Today is Friday. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what goes down on Friday. That's a fact. Y'all know what goes down on Friday. Y'all know what goes down on Friday. We're going to try to make this a good one. We ain't do no poll today. No poll. This should be a cut and dry one. That's a fact. Should be a cut and dry one. It definitely should be a cut and dry one. You know, we got a lot of things that's being said. It's a lot of these celebrities that's on this wall. Baby girl Wendy, salute. It's a lot of these celebrities on this wall. It's definitely that. And we here to talk about it today, man. You know, we here to talk about it today, man. Read something, Papoose, old IRS. You know, dudes ain't paying their bills. You know, we got supposedly Dave East kicked out of the whip. We got Clarissa Shields running around here with her head cut off. You got Pooh Shiesty look like back to his old tricks. And we got number 45. I'm going to look at him as number 45. He dragging the world through the mud, people. He is on Debo time on steroids. Jim Jones getting dragged. This is why I said, man, this is the place to be, man. This is the place to be. You know what I mean? Don't be scared. You know what I mean? Pull up, pop out. And let's have a nice one, man. It ain't going to be a long one. You know what I mean? I don't want to hold y'all time. You know, they Friday. I don't know what's going on anywhere else. It's raining here in New York. It's raining and it's getting a little chilly. But yeah, it's looking ugly. Plethora of more things going on, you know. Plethora of more things going on. You got Shotty, you know, from what I'm hearing, you know, looks like he be getting deported. Yeah, it's ugly, man. It's ugly. You know, Fat Joe talking about the dirty sector. Yeah. Why not? Why not have a packed house for this one, man? You know, I see everybody in the sector, you know, they run around cocked and loaded, pause. They running around cocked and loaded, people. Like, wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Then I want to make something clear and straight as well. You know, and this is no shots. You know, this is just letting it be what it be. You know, being as though that I've been around for, you know, it's safe to say for a little minute now. You know, everybody getting their drawers in a bunch about what Fat Joe said. We've been hearing that though, people. You know what I'm saying? Like that's nothing new. Only difference is we should be taking that as an alley-oop. You know what I'm saying? We should be taking that as an alley-oop. You dig? I was on a Mikey B joint earlier. I don't know if I'm blocked from the chat or what. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on with that. You know what I mean? But, you know, it is what it is. You know, so what I mean, you know, by we've been hearing that, you know, for those who've been around a while, man, you know, Hassan been calling us the dirty sector, you know, we bums, we ain't got no motion. this is not a shot, but I'm just, just breaking down, you know, how we've been being called that. And somebody asked the question, as far as who started or who contributed to the dirty sector. And I think I typed in the chat, pretty much, when 05 votes start doing their thing, part the airplane, people. But when 05 votes start doing their thing, right? Hassan Campbell was, pretty much, taking his shots at us. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we was the dirty sector, and a man of the wood. We was some dirty niggas over here. We ain't had no motion. We wasn't going nowhere. This was the time where, China, was going back and forth with them. But y'all already know that was digital Hollywood. So we always stood against that. This is why I dissected the dark side. Because that's how we considered ourselves, the dark side. You know what I'm saying? We didn't jack dirty sector. Because we were being called a dirty sector out of malice. That wasn't something that we really jacked. So we labeled ourselves the dark side. Because every time, we got into what we was getting into, it was about to get dark. You know what I mean? Like, this to be real. It was about to get dark. So I say that to say, we ain't really never jacked the dirty sector. We always jacked the dark side. You know what I mean? We always jacked the dark side. And as y'all see, I am the dark side general. Y'all are now rocking with your boy 050 Bucks, aka Mr. Shoot Right Back, aka the dark side general. We never jacked the dirty sector, people. Like, that was something that we didn't jack. Just due to the fact that that wasn't something that we took as a solution, as a big up, as a something nice to jack. And for those who know, they know. This is why we jacked the dirty sector. Not that we jacked the dirty sector, my bad. While we didn't jack the dirty sector, we jacked the dark side. For those who know, they know. So I was kind of like trying to drop it down to him in the chat, what was what. You know what I mean? But I don't know if I'm blocked from his chat. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But, the end of the day, that's how that went. You understand me? That's how that went. Then it was something else that was getting thrown around as well. As far as people, dealing with the dark side, people such as I know they were saying Queen's Flip. Queen's Flip jack neither. He was neither dirty or dark. He was nowhere around that. Did he give dudes an alley-oop that came home and start doing this internet? Yeah. You know, he definitely did that. But to put him in a conversation as far as, you know, was he dirty sector or dark side? Nah. I ain't gonna jack that. And I don't think he'd jack that. You know what I mean? You had oh man. That's crazy. I just had, you know what I mean, I just had the name, which I know Feed the Wolves, Zeke Black. My man Zeke Black. You know, Zeke Black dipped in. You know, he played the major part as well. But again, that was dark side. You understand? Yeah, that was dark side. That wasn't dirty sector. You understand? That was dirty sector. That wasn't dark side. So I just wanted to, you know, clarify that and you know what I mean, and kind of like put some respect on that, you know what I mean, for those who didn't know. You know what I mean? We didn't jack the dirty sector, man. You know what I'm saying? Dudes ain't jack that. That was just something that was thrown around to slander us. Same thing Fat Joe doing. That's why I didn't take what Fat Joe said as slander. We've been hearing that. You know, look what's going on now. It get dark. It is definitely getting dark in this sector as we speak. You know what I mean? A lot of back and forth going, children dragging. You know, that's what that was about. You know what I mean? That's what that was about. Queen Royale, salute. Salute the Queen Royale. Hood TMZ in the building, salute. Throw my 6 eyes on people. Queen T Royale, I'm so happy for you, 050 bucks. I knew you was going to take off with the show, and you did. Salute to you reaching your goals. Oh, I appreciate that, Queen T Royale. That's a fact. I appreciate that. Thank you. I definitely appreciate that. I definitely do. You know, that mean a lot. You know, somebody that been around and see the accomplishment. Hood, what's the word? Yo, Asia, he had that. He been had that on Asia, like that black joint where he got the Dipset. Where he got the Dipset on it. Yeah, he got the Dipset joint on there. He been had that joint. Word. That's a fact. He been had that joint on there. He definitely been had that on it. The Dipset logo. They going through it like ain't no tomorrow. I know that joint is sad. Well, you see them just keep going back and forth. I see Freaky Zeke, he shooting shots at Jim. Yo, it's just nasty, man. Like, you just can't make this up with certain people, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when you look at things from afar, you know, you don't really know what's going on or you know, what's happening behind closed doors. But I will say it's nasty. I say that. Oh, you see when he had the black one? Oh, he just did one. I think he did one today. We had that yellow joint. I don't know what that is. I thought that was a 700 I got. Yeah, he doing construction under that joint. He's still jacking. He own the building. Yo, you know, it's wicked, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, if you already got caught out there in a lot, you know what I mean, people, like, at this point, it is what it is. You dig? Like, it is what it is, man, when you get caught out there. You know what I mean? Like, that's just that. You know, but, you know, to each his own. But he's still jacking. He the owner of the building or whatever, however. You know what I mean? It is what it is, though. If he all right with it, I'm all right with it. It's just nasty how, you know, now everybody coming out the woodworks that's from the set shooting at Jim like that. But I guess he made his bet. He got to land it. Word. He got to land it. Well, to answer Asia's question, I think it's out there now. DC, salute. Appreciate the pull up. No, I think it's pretty much out there now, man. You know what I mean? That he's not the owner. I think the rent that he owed, I'm hearing Fab covered the bill. So yeah, it's out there. You understand me? It's out there. It's definitely out there. I mean, I don't think that's nothing that we got to make up. There's definitely ain't nothing that we got to make up. But again, you right about that, though. How we really know? We wouldn't. You right about that, you know. The response just didn't look healthy. Pause. The response didn't look healthy. You know what I'm saying? It definitely didn't look healthy. But yo, man, y'all already know what it is, man. It's your boy 050 Bucks, a.k.a. Mr. Shoot Right Back, a.k.a. the Dark Side General, a.k.a. Azzy. You understand me? And we are now here on Friday. We are rocking out with the celebrity bozo of the week. You understand me? And we gonna talk about the bozos who've been acting like a bozo during the week. You know what I mean? We gonna talk about the ones that been bozoing all week. You dig? We gonna talk about it. And it's only right to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? It's only right that we talk about it. Because there's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. A lot of bozoing going on. You know what I mean? And your boy 050 Bucks is here to talk about it. You understand me? So sit back, relax, go get your snack, go roll you something up, man. You know what I mean? You enter the building, you ain't got to worry about shooting, you ain't got to worry about getting doxxed, you ain't got to worry about none of that. You enter in your own risk. You heard me? And that's how we gonna rock out, man. So sit back and relax, man. while we get busy and talk our ish.
Welcome to the other side.
Celebrity Bozo.
30 seconds.
Yeah, celebrity Bozo on the week, you Bozo wishing magnified. The loss is larger, the fall is funnier. You tried to play it off like it was a vibe, it wasn't a vibe. It was a violation and the people voted. Dedicated grind music, 050 bucks. UNT, yeah. Celebrity Bozo a week, you thought we didn't see it, we see it. Hold the applause, we seen you trip on your own cape. You a clown, Bozo, on your head to your J. Take this trophy, just cause you famous don't mean you immune. Take the trophy, you Bozo, you earned it. What's a celebrity Bozo? It's you, honestly. It's having more money than God and less sense than a tree. You wanted all the eyes, well here's the prize, now own the shame. A Bozo by another name. Don't let it be you. Bozo, Bozo, Bozo. Yo, this is for the Bozo of the week. You, Bozo, Bozo, you been a Bozo all week. So take this award, come get your award. Cause being a Bozo is what you seek. So come on and claim it, you earned it, just take it, come get it. Look, this ain't a lifetime achievement, this a weekly evaluation. Us never them, you did some suckerage just cause you famous. You still a person, the person who did some Bozo activity on tape. We got the receipt, we got the clip, you can't escape. Bozo, Bozo. This is for the Bozo of the week. You Bozo, Bozo, you been a Bozo all week. So take this award, come get your award. Cause being a Bozo is what you seek. So come on and claim it, you earned it, just take it, come get it. Dedicated grind music. Don't you front like you're above it. You hunt for the spotlight. Well, here it is. Now love it.
You know what I mean? Come get that award if you deserve it, man. You've been bozoing all week, you dig? Make sure you come get this award. You understand me? At the end of the day, it's yours. Come take it. You earned it. You know what I'm saying? Come get it. That's a fact. Don't duck it. Because it's yours. You know what I mean? It's yours, people. You know, we got a lot. Like I said, I ain't do a poll for a reason. We got a lot of people out here that's bozoing. You understand me? And it's only right we get them the award. It is only right. Grown man thought salute. NY Nikki baby salute. Appreciate the pull up. Devil's Advocate. I see the Rico in the building. Rico squad in the building. Yes, sir. Who else we got in the building? Shout out my man Grown Man Thoughts. DC in the building. Salute. Queen T Royale in the building. That's a day one salute. Appreciate the pull up. Yeah. It's definitely getting nasty out here, man. You know what I mean? You got to be out in your own skin, people. You know what I mean? You can't chase, you know, what everybody chasing out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Definitely support the channel if you can, man. Hit that like button. Share the live. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. You know what I mean? That's the Cash App. If you got it, you know what I mean? Cash App your boy. Super Chat is working. You know what I mean? We trying to keep this thing rocking. Have salute. Appreciate the pull up. You know what I mean? Hit that button. You know what I mean? The Super Chat is working. Cash App is working. You understand? We trying to keep the graphics going. Shout out to my man Renegade Society Production. He don't work for free. You understand me? Shout out to my man El Plaga Trey Pound 7, aka Mr. Movie. You understand me? Show some love. I did set a goal up there. You know what I mean? Again, if you can. You know, we trying to reach that goal. If not half. You know what I'm saying? You know, in that order, man. You know what I mean? In that order, people. That's a fact. In that order. Please know and understand that. You know what I mean? You definitely get your questions highlighted. Artie in the building. Salute to my man Artie, aka Lightside. Lightside TV is in the building. Lightside TV is in the building. Make sure y'all catch us tomorrow, 6 p.m. Hip Hop Talk Weekly. We got a lot of things going on, man. People come be a part of, man. You know what I mean? You don't feel like you go nowhere else, man. You can come over here, man. Enjoy the content because it's content. We ain't over here arguing. You understand me? We ain't over here bickering and beefing. We not doxing. We not doing none of that over here. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that's not what's going to be done, but y'all will know when it will be. They call me Mr. Shoot Right Back, the Dark Side General, for a reason. You understand? So, but today's show, we talking about the celebrity bozos, man. We talking about the people that's running around here bozoing. You understand? We got Papoose ducking IRS, nasty work. We got Pooh Shiesty out here back into his old tricks. We got Clarissa Shields running around here with her head cut off. I want to know, for the females that's in the chat, how y'all feel about that? How do y'all feel about Clarissa Shields running around here with her head cut off? Should she be more of a supporter? You understand? Not a home wrecker? I mean, y'all tell me. Y'all let me know, man. Y'all let me know, man, what y'all think. You know what I mean? For the females, what y'all think? You know what I mean? Put it in the chat. Let me know. Me personally, she's running around here bozoing, man. I think she need to be more of a supporter than a home wrecker. You know what I mean? Let that man co-parent. Let that man handle what he need to handle. The end of the day, they are still married. They are still married. I didn't read nothing about you paid that IRS bill for Papoose, though. You know what I mean? Go handle that. Yeah, that's a fact. Go handle that. You know what I mean? That's what you need to go handle. You know what I mean? We got your boy number 45. Oh, he's out here bozoing hard. My eyes, people, this is why I ain't even make no pause. In my eyes, he gets the bozo. He might get the bozo of the week for 4 weeks straight. That's a fact. Number 45 may get the bozo of the week for 4 weeks straight. The way he out here bozoing. He's dragging the U.S. in all kind of mud. Red mud, clay mud, dirty mud. Like he's doing the most. He is doing the most. And that's nasty work. He's Debo on steroids. Debo got nothing on number 45, people. And I call him number 45 to be the old, not the new. Yeah, that's a fact. The old, not the new. He's out of pocket out here. He is out of pocket. Word up. Out of linea. Out of linea. I don't understand how people do not know or see what this man doing out here, man. We got to talk around certain things. But I mean, y'all should be able to get it. But I don't know why his comrades ain't letting them know, like, yo, listen, that's not how this works. You just can't go over to somebody else's block and take nothing. Yeah, you can't do that. You cannot do that. So we got that going on. We got, Fat Joe and his words. Some people to take it as disrespect in the dirty sector. Some people would take it as it was an alley-oop for the dirty sector. But if you've been around and you know what's been going on in the past couple years on even how that dirty sector terminology came about, Hassan Campbell was the first one to throw that in the air to disrespect us over here and what we were doing. So we heard that already. We heard that already. Okay, we got one female feedback. And while Nikki Baby says she isn't a home wrecker, Remy moved around publicly first. But there isn't anything wrong with moving in silence. She should fall back when it comes to their marriage. And that's a fact. That's how I'm looking at it, NY Nikki Baby. I think she should be more supportive than doing what she's doing. You know, you can't compete with somebody that's wearing a ring. They are legally married. They are not divorced. So by law, you are the side chick. By law, you are the side chick. And we talking about Clarissa Shields. By law, I don't think you should have not near problem with them two individuals co-parenting. He do have a child by her. That's going to be in Papoose life just as well as Remy Ma's life. You're going to have to deal with that. You know, she's going to have to deal with that, NY Nikki Baby. She going to have to deal with that. No, that's how I'm looking at it. That's something that you're going to have to deal with. And I think she should just be a little more supportive than try to come in between. We ain't pointing the finger who right, who wrong. That whole situation is wrong if you ask me. City Bama salute. Hood TMZ salute, my guy. Yeah, that whole situation is definitely bad business on both parties. That's a fact. She knew what she was getting into. And if she didn't know, she should have sat back and observed a little more before she jumped out the window. She should have paid a little more attention to detail. Especially when you're dealing with a married man. Now again, people, I'm not saying Papoose is right. I'm not saying Remy was right. And I'm really not saying Clarissa Shields is wrong. Only thing I'm saying is Clarissa Shields she should be, rather I should say, a little more supportive. Let them do what they do. Let them co-parent. If that's what they're doing. Because something came across my desk where I'm reading Papoose is fighting or ducking IRS. So is it safe to say Clarissa Shields go pay that bill that your man owes? Yeah, go pay that bill. Because clearly they said Papoose owes something like $300,000 to IRS. So where you at, Clarissa Shields? Why you not paying that nut? Because Uncle Sam want his. Word. Uncle Sam want his. Hey, yo, Hood TMZ, man, I just heard, did you hear that joint with Max B? Shooting at Hell Rail and J.R. Ryder? Oh, man. We going to talk about that tomorrow, though, man. Nasty work. This thing is about to get ugly, Hood. It's about to get ugly. Your man Max took a shot at Hell Rail and J.R. Ryder, man. Oh, man. Yeah, we going to talk about it. We going to talk about that, man. Y'all make sure y'all pull up tomorrow at 6 p.m., man. Hip Hop Talk Weekly, man. We got to talk about that, man. We got to talk about that one, man. What you think about that, Hood? Max B feel froggy and he's leaving. That's a fact. He's leaving. That's a whole fact, Asia. She buying all that Louis Vuitton. And her man out here running around ducking from IRS. Listen, I'm saying, people, man, it's so sad. It's so much fun we can have with them people upstairs, man. Them celebrities, man. Why not take your time out and have fun with them for an hour or two, man? You understand me? It's content. It's walking content. It's walking content, people. Running around spending all that money on Louis Vuitton. And your man out here owing IRS. It's nasty work. It's definitely nasty work. I'm confused because he talked big money as well. So what is it? Is that his reason not to sign them divorce papers? Is that his reason, people? Not to sign them divorce papers? Oh, man, it's ugly. Like, why don't he sign them divorce papers, man? You could still co-parent. Go sign them divorce papers. It seemed mighty strange, too. I don't know if it's just only me. But don't it look odd, like how he be kind of like curving that public affection? Like, is it me? You know what I mean? I know I be seeing like he be curving, he be ducking that public affection, man. Like she be trying to kiss boy and he be like, I think it'd be like curving and like, yo, chill. Like, I'm not saying that's what he do, but I'm just saying that facial expression tells 1,000 words, man. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on with that. I ain't even gonna lie, that's like nobueno.com. That's a whole fact. Like who, like, what is Clarissa Shields doing? Where he's curving that public affection. He's not trying to be affectionate publicly. Why is that? Then, you know, speculation. It's just speculation, people, allegedly. Him and Rim running around buying minks and all that. So I don't know too much of dealing with IRS. But can't they come at Remy Ma as well? Because he owe IRS. So can they come at Remy Ma? Y'all let me know in the chat. Can he come at Remy Ma for that? Can they come at Remy Ma because he owes IRS? Being as though they're married. That's something to think about. I may have to look that up. Can they come at Remy Ma because he owe IRS? That's nasty work. You running around here acting like you getting all this money on and you owing IRS. What's that about? You know, what's that about? That's wicked. Word, that's wicked, man. That is wicked. That's something to think about. I got to look that up because I just thought about that. You know, like, is that the reason why he's, you know, sticking around? or should I say, the reason why he didn't sign them divorce papers? Like, what's up with that? Word, like, what's up with that? You know what I mean? That's nobueno.com. You dig? That's definitely nobueno.com. Because he definitely ain't signed them divorce papers. He definitely ain't do that. I don't know what's wrong with that. But, yeah. So we got that. You know, we got to tell you, we got plethora of things going on, man. We ain't gonna chew gum and walk at the same time tonight, people. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't want to be here a little too long. Give y'all a little hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. You know, we talked about the Fat Joe thing. You know, I don't know how many people take that as disrespect for the content creators. I know I don't. I don't take that as disrespect. You know, like I said earlier, you know, Hassan been calling us the dirty sector. You know, Hassan been, you know, throwing shots, you know, calling us dirty. We just sitting around. You know, he was the big fish. You know, shout out to Hassan Campbell, though, for putting it on. You know, repping the Ghost, repping the BX. You know what I mean? But now we got somebody, again, repping the BX, repping the Ghost. You know, and he's pretty much pulling the same strings Hassan Campbell pulled on us. You know what I mean? Same strings, people. And the only difference is, you know, them the type of people that was jacking that they don't watch us. And it's not only that they don't watch us, but to know and understand the sector. You know what I'm saying? Like, to know and understand the sector. It's not like when you pull up to YouTube, it tells you what sector you want. You know what I mean? First priority investment, Joe is right. That's a fact. I agree with that. That's what I said. That's my stance on it. I don't see nothing that he said is wrong, because we've been hearing that. And we definitely move like that. Now, I mean, dealing with the people in the sector, because I think he was more taking a shot at Hassan Campbell. You know what I mean? But when you look at or hear the things that he was saying, it's definitely a shot at Hassan Campbell. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. You know, but again, that's what we do over here. Disrespect each other. People sit around. They run around with that excuse, oh, I don't want to be monetized. Sit around dragging people kids, dragging people moms. So we can take that slander. Y'all mean to tell me that y'all gonna run around here and being upset at Fat Joe? I don't get that. But what I will say is, take that alley-oop and run with it. What you mean by that, First Property? First Property said we need to have top-notch professionals. You need to have a top-notch professionals. Facts. I don't know about all that, but, you know, we definitely ain't top-notch professionals over here, man. We just over here tearing each other down for free. A lot of us is not getting paid. We just doing it for free. It didn't hide behind the fact that we don't care about monetization. You understand? We don't care about views. YouTube don't pay that much. Like, these are the things that we be saying, man. And it's nasty work. It's definitely nasty work. I ain't gonna lie, like, to be real with you, the whole sector need to be on that Bozo or the weak list, man. Because we looking bad out here. And it takes somebody from the outside to tell us this. It's wicked. It's definitely wicked. And it's nasty work. Yeah. First property. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, that's like why it's like, how can we get mad at, you know what I mean? How can we get mad at anybody? You know what I'm saying? How? You dig? How can we get mad at somebody for calling us the dirty sector and we be up here doing the most? Yeah, crabs in a barrel. We've been called worse than that. You know what I'm saying? Dudes done been called worse than that. Dudes' kids been called worse than that. Dudes' mothers been called worse than that. So how can we be mad at somebody from the outside pretty much letting us know? Because we don't want to take knowledge of it. I don't know why. I don't know why we try to ignore the fact that we be looking wacky on this joint. Like here lately, man, every page you go to, man, is a bunch of arguing. It's a bunch of destroying each other. You understand? Same thing Fat Joe said. A bunch of crabs in a barrel. A bunch of crabs in a barrel. That's what we doing. So how can we get mad at somebody on the outside exposing it? To be honest, we should take a page out of that. You know what I'm saying? And do better. Because if somebody from the outside letting us know what we doing here on the inside, that's bad. Crabs in a barrel? I would love to be upset about that, but it's the God's honest truth. That's how we act over here. Like crabs in a barrel. They see somebody trying to do good, they grabbing their feet, shoestrings, the socks, and all that to try to pull them back down. Even for the ones who be trying to do right, like myself, try to get away from it. Try to create dope content. And you go nowhere fast. They'd rather stick in the bushes and talk about you later about, oh, yo, he only had 7 in the building. Like, come on, man. But let me be over here talking about what's going on, talking about the nigga moms, talking about the nigga son. Y'all already know, man. Before I decided to, to try to do better, man. I was throwing 50 in the building, man. I was logging off with 70 in the building, people. Boogie Black, salute. I was logging off to 70 in the building, people. When I'm sitting up here talking about a nigga moms, talking about a nigga son. Yeah, like. So I understand. The thing is, when it's gonna change? Because it's gonna be a time, people. I'm gonna keep it 100. Where it ain't gonna be nice to push that button. Cause them people upstairs, they on their way to push. If you ain't about nothing, you're getting pushed out. Why would you want to hear a 050 bucks and you go tune into a Fat Joe and Jada for free? I'm just keeping it real. It's nasty work. You'd rather, and then you know what's crazy? It be the people that'll say, yo, Over here in the sector, you know, all we do is this, all we do is that. Yeah, we know that. We know that. You can still be in the sector and put on and perform, but every day, 365 days a year, the same old thing. Then when you see the people that try to make it out, shout out to Harlem legend, China Brim. Shout out to the movement, 050, that be exact. They push forward to better their YouTube career, and all you get is hate. That's all you get is hate. Instead of support, that's a fact, Boogie Black. But like I said earlier, right? The same thing you just said right there, right? They take a page out of our book. Because who are we? We do the same thing. Majority of us over here are not content creators. We just get up here and talk about people. Some be up here talking about the same person for 2-3 years. Ain't bust not one bottle. Ain't bust not one move. G-Dub Quinn was Papino. Nah, you ain't missed the winner yet, man. You know, you ain't missed the winner yet. We got number 45. You know what I mean? He out here Bozo in, man. You got Papoose out here owing IRS. You got Clarissa Shields out here. You know, I'ma say it, breaking up happy homes. We ain't gonna say the home was happy. Let's get to that. We ain't gonna do that. You got your man Shotty. They talking about he getting deported. You got number 45 out here deboing, taking niggas oil and all that. Hey, yo, man, you can't make this up, man. That's what I'm saying, yo. It's so much content that we could do with these people, man, that's running around Bozo, man. Yeah, that's a fact, Boogie Black. He out here on IRS. He owe like 300,000, man. You know, you got Fat Joe out here talking about we crabs in a barrel. I ain't gonna talk about dirty sector because we've been calling dirty sector. Like, we've been, you know, I know me in the camp I came from, we never jacked dirty sector. We always jacked the dark side. When Hassan Campbell first came out with that, disrespectfully, he called us that with malice. We some dirty niggas over here. We wasn't doing the numbers he was doing. We would never get to where he got. And he labeled us dirty sector. That was just a label. That wasn't nothing. Nobody said, yo, we gonna make the sector dirty sector. This is what I'm saying. Like, you know, when I jumped in Mikey B joint, I was trying to explain that, but I don't know if I'm blocked in the chat or what. But I tried to explain that. Like that, nah, that's not what that is. We gotta start from what it was. And what that was Hassan Campbell being disrespectful to us by calling us the dirty sector because he was saying we was some dirty niggas over here. Bum niggas. Niggas that ain't getting no views. Niggas that ain't on his level. That's what Hassan Campbell did. We was never jacking dirty sector because we took offense and we was saying there's nothing dirty about us. So we jacked the dark side. And I try to break that down, but you know, I ain't get no acknowledgement in the chat, so I don't know if I'm blocked or what over there. You know what I mean? But salute to Mikey B and Smitty Brim and all that. You know what I mean? Salute to those dudes, man. You know what I mean? Hope they keep winning, keep putting on. You know what I'm saying? But I was just trying to make that point. You know what I mean? Other people that they was not involved. It wasn't no Queen Flip. Queen Flip wasn't involved with nothing we was doing over here. Queen Flip is not considered dark side or dirty sector. Now, I seen somebody was saying, Bullets Gotti. I don't even think Bullets Gotti, which he been here. I know he been here before me. Because Bullets Gotti and Roski, they were the first one shooting at me. You know what I mean? Bullets Gotti and Roski, the first one shooting at me about 050 the movement. You know what I mean? Talking about how they don't support me and all that. What you mean, First Property? Know about what? I don't know what you mean, First Property. I don't know why you said no. But yeah, they were the first one shooting us. So, you know, they were here when I got here, they was here already. You know what I'm saying? They was here already, man. Rest in peace to Shabazz. You know what I mean? He had the morning slot. Rest in peace to Lil Man. You understand? But you know, people like that. Now, I will give Queen Flip this. You know, Queen Flip was the first one, you know, who put the bros on when they came out, you know, from behind that wall. He gave them a shot. He gave him a shot. I'll give him that. But I wouldn't put him, and I don't think he'd put himself in a, you know, in that dirty sector conversation. Yeah, it's nasty out here, Artie, man. It's nasty, man. You know what I mean? It's nasty. You know what I mean? But I'm all right in my own skin. You know what I'm saying? I always say my motto is, man, I'm gonna put a show on if I have one in the building. All I gotta do is press live, man, and you know, my commercials don't dictate how many people I got in the building. That's a fact. I'm gonna get paid for my commercials no matter what, people. If I only got one in the building, man, I'm gonna get paid for my commercials no matter what. You know what I mean? So, you know, some of these people, they do out here to try to hurt your numbers, then go back and try to laugh at you. Oh, you only had 3 in the building. That's cool. I'm all right with that. But it be the same people that talk about supporting you when you do content. But then you go to another chat, right? And there ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm all right with it. You know, I once was there. You know, so I'm not going to act like I'm bigger than the program. You know, and it takes time. You know what I mean? I'm very patient. You know what I mean? I'm all right with that. I do know and understand it takes time. And I'm all right with that. And I'm all right with that, people. You know what I mean? I do know and understand that it takes time. I'm not up here complaining. I'm not up here preaching. I ain't got to do none of that. I'm 050 bucks. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't worrying about that. It is what it is. You know what I mean? But, you know, when you out here and you bozoing, you got to call it what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm calling it what it is. You know, people out here bozoing, man. You know what I mean? The sector, celebrities. It's a whole bunch going on, man. And it be the people complaining, man, that don't want nothing. And then get mad at Fat Joe for making that statement. Oh, y'all crabs in the barrel. We are. He called it what it was. We move like crabs in a barrel over here, man. And that's just a whole fact. That's how we move it. Like crabs in a barrel. Nobody want to see nobody blow up over here. They don't want that. They don't want to see that. They see you get 30, 40 in a building, they be tight. They be jealous. They be big mad. Hood said ain't no real support out here. People just support the drama. They don't even support the drama, Hood. You know what I mean? They don't even support the drama. I don't see no support. Because everybody that's doing the drama, they're not even monetized. They don't even get cash apps. That's the only day you get paid. They don't get cash apps. Niggas not getting paid. They're not getting paid. You know what I mean? They not getting paid. Nobody pull up, Hood. That's a fact. Because a lot of people are scared to be them. A lot of people is scared to be them. They are scared to come back down to reality and have content with substance. That's a fact. They are so afraid to talk about something with substance, where all they know is blah, 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 blah. Your mother this. Yeah, your son this. You got this. That's all they know. They can't rock a show out talking about something with substance. They can't. They want to go where the drama is at. And it ain't nothing wrong with it. Because I play a part in it. But I mean, goddamn, when you talk about something with substance, support that as well. Support that as well. I bet if I do a live going at Artie or you, people go pull up. Hell yeah, they go pull up. That's going to be one of your highest view shows. That's going to be the highest view show, man. And that's just a fact. Oh, shit. Damn, I pressed the wrong shit, people. I almost ended the live. I almost ended the live. Yeah, that's a fact, Hood. That's what they want to see. You know? So, you know, I'm not mad at it. You know what I mean? I'm definitely not mad at it because I know and understand. You know, that's what the consumers want. You know, so sometimes it's cool to get the consumers what they want, but be versatile with it. You know what I'm saying? The same people that support you when you're doing something with content, it should support you when you're up here wilding out. Shout out Hood TMZ in the building.
Yeah, I just had to come up here real quick, man. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to the chat. Asia, what's good?
You already, man.
Artie,
What's the word?
Artie, what it do, my nigga? But yeah, man, when it's real content, like, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers ain't really gonna support. But let me go live right now. Be like, yo, fuck this nigga Buck, fuck this nigga Artie. Everybody gonna be in that bitch, bro. But when we
Yep.
go live, we was going back and forth like the Max B shit the other day. Niggas don't support that shit. When me and Artie be doing the verses, niggas don't be supporting that shit. When we hopped up on the Hip Hop Weekly, when you invited me up on that shit, niggas don't really be trying to support that shit, bro. It's just like you said, niggas gonna be trying to support the shit, and like you said the other day, ain't nobody gonna do nothing. Niggas be talking about, yo, fuck this part, da 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 da, blah 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 blah. Niggas talk all this shit, ain't nobody pulling up on nobody doing nothing.
That's a fact. Beefing for 3 years, nobody popping no bottles. You know, that's what they like. And you know the thing that kills me though, not to take shots at nobody that's not monetized, but it's the guys that's not monetized that's just destroying the sector, man. That's coming up here with that bullshit excuse. I'm not trying to get monetized. That's the problem that I have. That you talk about that you're not trying to get monetized. You're not trying to get views. You're not trying. Like, what are you up here for then?
Man, every time I get monetized, I get shut down. So I'm at the point where I just be like, yo, I just coming up here. I just be coming up here trying to kick it and do what I do, man. Cause every time I get monetized, my channel get clapped, bro.
Yeah, look at that. And that's sad. And you know what? That's the new wave now. That's what everybody's doing now, hood. Everybody up here now, they get their butt hurt pause. The first thing they go through is that. That's their go-to. You know what I mean? That's why I had to choose another angle, my guy. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm gonna take a hit with the views, but like I tell people, as soon as I hit live, my commercials start rolling. I'm gonna get paid whether I got one person watching me for 2-3 hours, my guy. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, so for me, I'm not too head over heels over the views. I'm gonna put on a show whether I got one person watching. But
Nah,
it's
man,
like,
keep
yo,
doing what y'all keep doing this hip hop weekly shit, man. That shit's gonna give y'all a new audience, man.
yeah. So, like Artie said, the ones who not pulling up, and Artie, this is the best thing that I ever heard Artie say out of his mouth, man. Salute to my guy. You dig? Them the people that need to get weaned out anyway. Who don't pull up, they gonna get weaned out anyway. You know what I mean? And that's what we need. We ain't gotta change what sector we in. We can stay right in this sector. And the people that ain't gonna support, them the people that need to get weaned out anyway. You know what I mean? And I'm all right with that. I
Man,
might let them shoot themselves in the foot. I'm all right with that. You know what I mean? There's no way, you say, all right, if I go blah, 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 yo, hood, I used to end my live 3-4 hours with 70 in the building, 60 in the building. Now I don't want nothing to do with all that arguing back and forth and everybody talking about this, talking about that. I don't want nothing to do with that. Now you don't even see not a peep. They'd rather be in the bushes to hate on you the long way. Pause. Yeah, he only got 3 in the building. Look at him. Your channel dead. Your channel in the graveyard. Nah, my channel ain't dead. It
but your
ain't in the
channel not
graveyard.
dead if you bring in real content. It's just a bunch of motherfuckers want a bunch of drama. This person arguing with this person arguing with that person. When I was going that scheme team, shit be packed. But when we talking about music, we talking about sports, we talking about, you know what I'm saying, this and that. Everybody just want the drama, bro.
You're absolutely right. And they want to do it for free. That's the
Everybody just
kicker.
want the drama, bro. That's
And
why I
they
be
talk
like,
about what
man.
Fat Joe said. Fat Joe hit it right on the nose. Why would I be mad? He telling nothing but truth.
Yeah,
You
that's
know
what
what
I
I
was
mean?
just
Like,
talking about my line. Fat Joe ain't lying.
yeah, you dig? Like, we crabs in a barrel over here. We
That's
don't
real
want to see
shit.
nobody do great. We don't want to see nobody advance. Like they hate on China and Harlem. How y'all hating on them dudes? They made it out. That should give you an okay to say, yo, I can make it doing what I'm doing. I can make it. You know what I'm saying? But when you look at the hate that go on, that's all you get. Oh, yeah, look at them. Yeah, they just talk about Vlad was a culture vulture. Now they on his panel. Like, get out of here with that.
Hood salute, Buck salute.
Already in the building. Salute,
Yo,
my
what up,
guy.
nigga?
But yeah, yo, I ain't gonna lie, that's a whole fact. And when I was paying attention, what makes it more worse, I know that we understand is a certain sector where everybody get their shoot on, but it's like, ain't we all damn near 40 and up? Like, y'all really not gonna participate in good things, good conversations, but y'all turn around and support people like Jadakiss and what that podcast? Jadakiss and Fat Joe podcast.
Yeah,
They
Joe
doing
and Jada.
Joe and
yeah,
Jada.
they turn around and support that. They turn around and support the Kiss, I mean the Cameron and Mace, know what I mean? But when
Facts.
we sit here and do the same thing, it's like, what is they doing? But y'all sit there and go take them people's information and come back in our sector and deal with it. When we sit in our sector and try to do something different and do what y'all like to watch, It's like where y'all at now, bro. No, people
Bruh, I've
don't
been
support
saying
you
that,
until you
man.
pop off. They don't
Bro, I done
support you until
brought
you pop off.
bro, I done had Reggie Wright on my shit. I done interviewed Young Z, King Streets, all types of shit. But when I do that, you don't get no views. But let me go live, this and this person, this and that person, everybody pulling up. But when you bring in real
Fact.
content and you really talking about shit, like Buck was just on my shit 2 days ago. We was talking
Facts.
about real content. We wasn't sitting there beefing with this person, beefing with that person, bro.
Now you know what
And it
I
was
think.
great dialogue. It was great dialogue. It
Hmm.
wasn't a dead, it wasn't a dead spell in a sentence we was having. Everybody had great dialogue. Everybody had great what's the word that they use? Engagement. Everybody was engaging. And it's like, how y'all not respect that? And that's what's going on. Max, like right now, Max B just dropped a joint where he's shooting at J.R. Ryder in the hell round.
Hmm.
Nobody talk about that, but we gonna talk about that tomorrow, though. You dig? But ain't nobody jacking that.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to talk about in this hip hop world. I
You know
got
what
a
I'm
lot to
saying?
talk. I got a lot to talk about.
But it's like if a nigga get up here and start shooting at this person, shooting at that person, then you know what's crazy? How we changed the game. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna lie. I'm at one point, yo, China was saying, yo, dig, yo, start shooting at them people upstairs. At least
Hmm.
you can get somewhere. You can steal their algorithm. Same thing they doing to us right now. That's all they doing. They setting up to
Fact.
steal our algorithm. You know what I mean? So now, when that was being said a year or two ago, look what's going on now.
Hmm.
They still don't. They still don't get it. They still out here shooting shots at niggas that ain't monetized. Niggas got 200 subs. Like, where y'all doing? Where y'all
Yo,
going?
Bucks. Yo, Bucks. I'm not even a type to front. You already know my slogan is I'm a fan, right? I watch everybody, but it coming to a point where it's like there's nobody to watch no more.
Cause
When
niggas
it
don't be
come,
talking about nothing. It's just
yeah,
this
when it
person.
come to
Oh fuck this nigga. Yo, blah 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 blah. Like,
you,
bro,
bro,
that shit is done.
you even try to give niggas a benefit of a doubt. Like I'm not gonna say no name. I'm just gonna say like you gonna be like, you know what? Mace is live. Let me see what Mace talking about. You go there, it's like, is you serious? Is you gonna play like it's crazy, bro? But it's at the end of the day, like when I was speaking to Bucks, right? I said, I don't care. We got 9 in a building. That's the people that we need in the building, bro. You feel me? Especially when there's a steady 9. I know it probably sounds crazy to everybody, but that's how you start an audience, man. My son, I smoke hip hop. My
Shout out to
son
I
said,
Smoke, man.
he said, I start off with 9 every day. He said, every day I go on live, it's just 9 in the building, 9 in the building. I woke up one day, it said 500. You know what I mean?
Man, that
It's just
shit,
a,
Hey, yo,
shit be wild.
I was just watching the Tyler Perry joint, right? And Tyler Perry was saying, like, when he first started, he came in the game when they was kind of boycotting, you know, black, pretty much black owned movies. You know what I mean? Meaning the
mhm,
black person running the whole show. He said he used to do his show, right? And it used to be like 10, 20 people in the audience, man. He
yeah,
said that ain't stop him. He said he kept going to the joint, reached the masses. And the masses used to sit around and say to the black people, do anybody know Tyler Perry? They should be like, no. He's to ask the other people, because the colored people is the white man. People talk about the colored people, the black man. That's not true. The colored people is the white man. You dig? Do y'all
yeah.
know Tyler
That
Perry?
nigga Trump orange.
They be like, nah, we don't know him. Where you look at where Tyler Perry at right now, everybody knew him. And you know how that happened? Because he kept his foot on the gas. He didn't worry about who was going to support and who wasn't going to support. All he
Hmm.
knew how to do was keep winning. You know what I mean? And that's the only way you're going to win. You can't let nobody drive your vehicle into a wall when you know and understand where you need to go. If I say go straight, nigga, don't make a left. You
You
understand
can't
what I'm
you
saying? So,
you can't, yeah, you can't let nobody else try to put you down because some people will know that you great at what you do, but front like you're not.
yeah, that's a fact, man. And then the killer is the people that are fake support you. That's the only thing that I like. I like you just said it, Artie. When you get 9 in the building, 10 in the building, they stay in the building, you know them are true supporters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you get them fake people in the building where they come to your joint, like right now, I guarantee you, yo, we got about 50 in the bushes right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's looking at the show and they like, oh, this new one, he got 3 people in the building. Oh, that nigga show is a graveyard. Like them the fake supporters. But let me come up
Right.
here. Yeah, yo, you know what? That nigga Artie's an alky. Yeah, that nigga. Oh, the
Mm-hmm.
whole sector's gonna be in the building.
now,
Hell
now
yeah.
I now I see why China Brim created Digital Hollywood. You get it now?
Yeah. See, a lot of people didn't get it. You know, I already synced it. I already knew what was
Mm-hmm.
going on. And look, it's still going on. And they still don't get the picture. It's like how you running around making people relevant that don't even see relevancy in their own self.
Mm-hmm.
But nah, that shit
Like
is
me.
real. I did a live one day. Me and Chinks did a live where we was going back and forth and shit, and people really thought we was beefing, and we was going back and forth for like an hour, and then we just started laughing and shit. There was like mad people in the building. They thought we was really beefing, but we did that shit just to show that niggas,
Yeah.
everybody's gonna pull up if they think we beefing, bro.
And that, if you ask me, that's nasty work, man. You know me personally, what I really came to this app for was to literally have fun. Like I was thinking about a way, right? It might sound crazy, but I was thinking about a way to have 4 people on the platform and we all playing spades. Like shit like that, bro. Like having fun, turning up, getting our sip on, like making it reality. But it got too nasty where niggas can't even wake up without worrying. I didn't seen live 8 in the morning. Niggas cannot wake up without jumping on live, speaking about something, and we grown men, and it's mad things to speak about, bro. If I could tell you how much things it is to speak about, they're gonna look at me like we crazy, bro.
Hey,
There's a
Artie, let
lot
me
of
tell you
things.
something. You know that joint you doing, right? I don't know how it crossed my timeline. It must be somebody that I'm subscribed to and they changed their handle. But I'm like, hold on. I thought that was you.
What's
I'm like,
that?
yo, hold on. They doing the same thing you doing. They doing the throwback shows.
Well,
Somebody do a
and
throwback show earlier, and I'm like, yo, hold on. They already
in
changed
this
his name?
sector,
Yeah, in your voice. I'm like, I
oh
forgot what it's called. DS something. I'm like, huh? I'm like, wow, that's crazy.
wow.
And they had to
I,
be somebody that I was subscribed to, and they just changed their name.
Damn.
so they been dropping it or something new? Cause I just
Nah,
started that on
this the first time I synced it, yo. I told you I thought that
copy.
was you. This the
It
first
ain't
time
gonna
I
stop
synced
me.
it.
It ain't gonna stop me in my grind, man. We got I just dropped the throwback Saturday. Rest in peace to El Capo. I dropped the throwback
Yeah, I peeped
Wednesday,
that. Shout out
throwback
to El
Thursday,
Compa, man.
throwback Friday. Yo, Hood
Man, y'all
TMZ.
niggas need to just keep doing this hip hop weekly shit.
Yo,
Keep doing the hip
yo,
hop weekly shit, bro.
your hood. Please don't strike me if I do a throwback week, throwback day, and I use one of your lives.
I don't give a fuck, bro.
Copy. Because I'm using everybody. I try to bring back what used to happen to show the sector what used to go on, bro.
You
Hey,
already know the vibes, man.
Hood used to, I ain't even gonna front. If you take at least 5 joints from a Hood when he was on Scheme Top like a dirty do-rag,
Yeah,
them joints to go viral. But you got these
yeah,
dudes now, they got so much hate in their blood, man. So much jealousy.
yeah.
You
Queen is
some
artist. How I mama? My back bucks.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, Queen T Royale showing love. So you know what I mean? And I just be like, yo, why that man couldn't get those bars when he was going live with this?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it'd be like, yo, dudes just be running around wacky. And then the dudes that you're beefing with, at the end of the day, they've been beefing for 3-4 years. Not near hands and feet get put on nobody.
And
Exactly.
not near new joke, not near new nothing. Just going on each other or the same shit for 4 years. Talk about the same shit.
Bunch of bullshit, man. That's why after I had Scheme Team Sister come on my channel, I was like, man, there ain't really nothing else I could do.
Yeah.
Mr. X salute. Yeah, that's a fact. Like Yeah, that's
Mr.
definitely
X
the truth.
salute.
That's definitely the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like the joint where you know, when I did, not to bring him up, but they like, yo, you should have ran with that, like with the twerk situation. You know what I'm saying? I done went over there, you know what I mean? I didn't, went on his platform and told him, I said, yeah, that was all out of trolling. But after his son gave him that, the Bozo the Week award, I'm like, what else is for me to do? It's a rap after that.
Yo,
I
y'all
ain't
niggas
got
squad
nothing
up,
to
man.
say
I got
about
I
that.
got to run, man. But I'm gonna be listening, man.
Copy, you
All right,
already. You
copy.
appreciate the pull
Do
up.
Party,
you?
we on it tomorrow, man.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Copy. You
sir.
already. You already.
Y'all niggas squad up, man. Salute.
Yes, sir. So I, I was just like, yo, it ain't. That's it. The fun was had. I ain't gotta be worrying about keep doing the same old, how they say, recycling content. I ain't gotta recycle
Yeah.
content. That was the fun. That was it. That's over with, and keep going. And then you look at today, it's the same thing that go on. It's the same thing.
Same
Same thing that go
thing.
on, man. And it's like, yo, when
Like
people was gonna be like, yo, listen, at the end of the day, let's switch it up. If you got the motion, switch it up. You know what I mean?
that's a
Bring that
fact.
motion somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like make sure, you get your shit situated and you say, all right, cool. At the end of the day, this is what I'm gonna do and this is how I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean? But you can't do that. Queen T Royale, thank you for that pound cake. Appreciate you. That's a fact. Appreciate
Like,
you.
yo, but
You know,
cause look, but if like I said, as goats, right? People think I call myself the goat, like I'm the goat. No, I'm one of them. We got a lot of goats. We all been here for a minute. I give my goat awards to a lot of goats. I just like to accept myself as that because we've been around. But it come a time where it's like if you can't see that is dying. Like it's not a lot of people keep saying this person killed the sector. This no, it's not. Nobody killed the sector. Nobody's killing the sector. You know what's killing the sector? Nobody changing. So we can't put the sector is dying due to a certain person or what's no, it because nobody changing. And it become a time where all of the goats, we've been here so long. It's like y'all niggas still talk about that. Like imagine this, Bucks, right? If you leave the app for a whole year and a half, right?
right.
And you come back, like just say you just leave the app. I'm talking about you not watching nobody, you not in tune to nothing, but you finally come back a year and some change later and see what they doing. You will recognize there's a bunch of little kids up here, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody changed. Nobody got no shows. I remember it was a time I said I ain't gonna front. I know it's a dirty sector, but we have to do something different. Of course, we gonna smoke. Niggas say your name, shoot right back. Niggas say your name, smoke. But put something that's in place. Put a show in place. Like shout out to Harlem in China. They had a show in place, even though they did their little foolery.
Not to, not to
Everybody
cut
put a show in
not to cut your
place.
wisdom, Artie. Guess what? It's called Flashback Friday. DSR recap.
Okay. I'm,
Word.
I'm
I
gonna
was
look
like,
that
what?
up. I'm gonna look that up.
I was like, yo, hold on. Flashback Friday. I thought that was you. I said, oh, Artie changed his name. Word up. DSR is a matter of fact, it's DS recap.
Well, he's a big YouTuber. Or he's around us on our terps.
Nah, he on our joint. He did a joint. It was only 7 minutes. 7 minutes. Yeah, he. You know what I mean.
Oh,
Got to be somebody that's around.
I'm gonna look that up right now. You said Flashback Fridays.
Yeah, Flashback Friday. Word up, Flash. They added me in they joint. They mentioned me rather, and they joint. I'm like, yeah, who this? I know Artie ain't switched his name up. You know what I'm saying? But it's sad when you deal situations like that, and it's like, yo, you see somebody that's trying to do something hot. So instead of you know what I'm saying, you being a part of it, you know what I mean, you pretty much try to do something to go against it. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
That's crazy.
it's a small world, man. One thing I learned: great minds think alike. Whoever that is, I'm gonna look them up, and that's fire. Because that word to me when I wasn't even thinking about doing that. Know what I mean? If anybody remember, I think the first one I did was with I did El Capa. Rest in peace, El Capa, right? You seen that?
Yeah, yep. I seen that. I think that's the first time I had put it on. Hold on.
I
Oh, wait a minute.
when
Hold
I
on. Hold
did
on. hold on for a minute. Artie, we got the queen in the building. She want to give me a flower. She sent me a shout out to Queen T Royale. Salute, mommy. I thank you for
Salute,
the
mama.
pound cake.
Salute,
Oh,
mama.
hey, happy new money making year. How you guys doing?
All
We
right,
chilling,
yourself.
mama.
Hey, and Buck, I am so proud of you. I knew it. You know, that's just like God. I knew He was going to take you off, and you doing such a good job. You universal, and I like that. You know, and I'm gonna always support you. You know I am. You know I'm
I
gonna support you.
appreciate that.
I
I
just had to
appreciate
get
that
back
cold
on my.
heartedly.
You know, for the last year or two, I had to get back on my feet, and now I can support you the way I want to support you.
I appreciate your support. However you support, you just pulling up, you just giving me kind words. I definitely appreciate that. And I definitely
Absolutely.
take that to the heart because you've been
That's what's
around.
up.
You ain't never failed me. You know, you've been there through thick and thin. You know what I mean? And you might not even acknowledge how much that I appreciate your support, whether you giving or you
Oh,
not. Just for you pulling up on a panel, you always giving me words of wisdom. That's always great for me because I know you mean that from your heart. And I'm always thank you for that.
look how you manifested. I mean, come on. You did good. You took off, and I am so proud of you. So proud of you.
You've been
You know,
around.
look at
You've been around me for a long time, Queen T Royale. So you know. You know what I mean? I
yeah.
grind. I bust my
I
chops.
saw it from the beginning. I saw it from the beginning. And look at you. That's just like God. And I like that. And you keep on and stay blessed up and glow up, baby, because you're going to blow up this thing. You know what you're doing with this. Yeah, you
Thank you,
do.
and I appreciate you.
And I'm glad you ain't really messing with that AI mess, but you know what I'm saying? It's part of, you know, the thing now. But, you know, I just like to keep it real. You know, I don't temper with none of it. None of it.
Right, got to keep it authentic. You know what I mean? That's the only way that people can identify to you. They can't identify the AI. Once AI going, then what you got?
Nothing. And they're gonna be walking around. The robots gonna take over their minds and everything. They're not gonna be able to think for themselves or anything. Because this is what the system is setting it up. It doesn't matter what color you are, you're just product to these people now. For
Yep,
real.
yep.
But with
You're
that
so
said, we're
true.
gonna stay off of that negative stuff, but we're gonna stay on the positive, okay? Because that's not
Yes,
what we
yes.
here for. We for on the positive. But anyway, you keep on, and you watch and see.
Thank
Artist,
you.
you, I don't know why. What happened to you? I used to always listen to you and your music. What happened?
You know, I'm in and out. You know, I'm in and out. There's a lot of things
Yeah,
in real life. So I step
you
in and
play
out.
them jams that I grew up with, you know?
I got you, mama. I got you, mama. I promise you that. I'm thinking about
Yeah,
doing
'cause I don't
Motown.
like to listen. You know, and I know the three guys that I like to listen to: you, Buck, and Rico. You the three guys that
Okay.
I listen to. Yep, yes, you
And
are.
you
All
know we
right. With
appreciate
that
you. You
said,
know we appreciate you.
yeah, I'm going to get off. I just want to let you guys know, especially you, Buck. I am very proud of you. You know,
Hmm.
very
And I
proud of you.
appreciate that. I definitely appreciate it. And it's people like you, Queen T Royale, that keeps me around, that keep me grounded, and keep this thing rolling. Because I got supporters like you that it don't matter if I
Mhm.
got one in the building. You know what I mean? I know and understand that one in the building, they really want me to glow up. They really want me to do good, and they support everything that I do. And I appreciate that.
And I knew you were the one that could do it, and you did it. You already passed the test, so just keep growing, baby, and keep on. This is your money making New Year, so happy money making New Year 2026 for all
That's
of
a
y'all.
fact. Yeah.
That's a whole fact.
Okay, y'all. Good night. Okay, you just keep on growing, baby. You're gonna do
Yes,
it.
sir. Good night.
All right. Talk to you later.
All right.
Uh
Shout out
huh.
to Queen T. Shout out to Queen T. Appreciate the love, man. The love make you feel good, man. That's why I say it don't matter if it's one person in the building. That's one person that mess with you, man. That's one person that'll be the one you be surprised that'll help you blow. That be the one person that'll be like, yo, you gotta watch him. This is who I watch every day. Know what I mean? Support is support. Shout out to all the real support.
Right. We said that, man. We said that earlier. We know and understand that I'd rather have that one supporter that I know that's gonna be there than that one supporter that's gonna be in and out and go back behind my back and start laughing. Oh yeah, he only got one in the building. All right. I'd rather for you to keep it moving. You know what I mean? Go that way. You know what I'm saying? I'm here
Fact.
to put on for the people that's gonna support me cold-heartedly, that's gonna be there from day one. This is why I always give my shout outs and my praise. You got Asia that don't miss a beat, that could have jumped ship, that could
Yeah,
have
shout
been
out to
down with the
Asia. Yeah,
same
she don't miss a
people.
beat.
That's a fact. That
Loyal.
could have been slandering me, dragging me. You got my man, grown man thoughts. That you know what I mean. That roll with me. That used to be in the background. There used to be times where he used to be telling me, and I'm like, yo, my God, like yo, But I took that how would I say that constructive criticism, kept moving, kept doing what I'm doing. So I got people, man. Like I tell people, I got supporters. You know what I'm saying? I got people that I
Yeah.
know that rocks out with me, and they really rock out. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? And
I
bless
ain't
my
gonna
boys.
as a fan, Asia from I mean I'm talking about YouTube world. Nah, Asia, the loyalest fan I ever seen you with. Shout out to Asia. Like that's loyal. I ain't gonna lie to you. When it comes to the YouTube streets, shout out to Asia, man. That's a whole
That's a
fact.
fact.
If the YouTube wars was popping, you'd have been nominated for one of the loyalist moderators. That's a whole fact.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And you can't buy them, Artie. That's the thing that these people
At
don't be
all.
understanding. You can't buy them. They like, yo, why you, yeah, grown man thoughts in the building. That's a fact, grown man
You
thoughts. You
can't
know,
buy
man, but times you was on my top like a dirty do-rag, man. You know what I'm saying? But I took that constructive criticism. I kept grinding. I never once, yo, man, you know what? You can't tell me what. I never get caught up into that. Everything he said,
hmm
man, came to the light, and I jacked everything he said. And look at me now, man. You know what I'm saying? And look at him now. You know what I mean? Like, and, you know, you can't buy them kind of supporters, man. That'll tell you right from
Not at
wrong.
all.
That'll tell you when you slipping, nigga. Pick up,
You
nigga.
can't
Start
you
pushing yourself. Start
you
doing
can't buy
this.
you can't buy the real. You can't buy real friends. You can only buy fake friends
Yeah,
because
that's
they
a
only
whole
around
fact.
because you bought them.
That's definitely a whole fact. Because once you start trying to, how they say, once you start trying to duplicate real, that's when you're gonna lose. You know, a lot of these
That's a
people
fact.
on this app, they don't know nothing about that. All they know is fake. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah,
all they know. So when they move
that, I,
around, that's only the respect they get. They get that fake respect.
that's why they come on this app doing too much, man. Me personally, I can never lie. If if niggas want to mention crash out bucks, I ain't gonna lie. I think I'm one of the top crash outs on this app because when this app first started, I fed into it like it was real, like it was real, like it was real, and I did a lot of crash out things. I had to learn this app, bro. I did as how to learn it, and now I realize it's entertainment.
But like I always tell you, Artie, man, like out of anybody on this app, you know, I say the reason why you made it this far and the reason why you gonna keep pushing and keep winning, you out in your own skin, man. You can't go against a nigga that's out in their own skin. You can't
hmm
do that. Because if you tell somebody else what you just said about yourself and you tell somebody else that about them, they'll be like, nah, you bugging, I ain't no crash out. That'd be a whole argument. You know what I mean? They not
hmm
okay with. You know what I mean? They come up here and they put on a facade. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm this and you're not really that. You know what I mean? Look yourself in the mirror. Be honest with yourself. You know what I'm saying? And one thing,
Right.
you honest with yourself. No matter how you do it, when you do it, it don't matter. You'll come right back up here and you put on a show. And a lot of these dudes, they don't got it. You get at these dudes nowadays, you drag them, they be like a puppy, tuck their tail, and they go run that away.
And I always came up here. I always came up here just to be me. And like you said, like you said a couple of minutes ago, you like niggas scared to be themselves. Like it's a handful. Like we can't. Well, we could judge people by their actions, right? So if we gonna say we could judge people by their actions, it's not a handful of people on this app that you gonna say by their actions. I could tell that's really them because there's so many phonies, man, and they blending in with the real ones.
Yeah, nowadays, you be all right with a dude, and you know, only way you could tell if he a real friend if you say something that he don't like, and
Yeah.
voila, now he's shooting at you the next day. Like, wow, you just my man. Now you, yo, it's
Yo,
yo,
Bugs, Bugs, so funny, right? I did that 100 times. My YouTube career, I did that 100 times to find out how people really feel because I learned that when it comes to the app, even though I respect you, I mess with you, I f with you, no rainbows. I gotta test you. I did that a million times, bro. It's only a handful of people that never fell for it, but and it's handful of people that I'm like, wow. I ain't even know you're gonna go that far, but I knew it because it's so many things that have been said about all of us, right? It's so much things that have been said about all of us. Just get your friend mad. And he gonna say everything that everybody said while he was saying they're protecting you about what people were saying. He gonna switch that around. I
That's a
be
fact.
testing a lot of niggas. I ain't gonna lie, I be testing a lot of niggas, Bucks, because I really don't care about these niggas. And I test them to see why I feel why I don't care.
That's a fact. And a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people would take that and they run with it. Oh, yeah, you was this. Oh, yeah, you was that. But at the same
Yeah,
time, you look at them like, hey, yo, damn, you was just supporting me. So you mean to tell
yeah.
me you ain't know that when you was supporting me?
And you know it's so crazy when it comes to this app, right? When it comes to our sector, when we had it hot, you know, our whatever. Yo, if you see everybody, if you sit back and think, if you see the people that was friends and how many people turned their backs on each other on this app, yo, bro, I'm talking about it is crazy.
Yeah,
Like yo, if you sit down and study how many people was best friends and turned they back on each other, and wow, I never thought it would happen. It's crazy. I was thinking about that yesterday, bro. I like writing. I ain't gonna lie, I love writing. Nigga, I thought about it and I was like, let me write down everybody that was friends and beef. Bro, it's like it's like damn near 90. And I'm talking, yo, it's crazy, son.
yeah. That's
Yo,
that's the sad part about it when you look back, right? People don't understand. All you gotta do is look back. You know what I mean? If you got a memory
facts.
like an elephant and you see and you say, yo, at the end of the day, wasn't this person rocking with that person just now? And you see they shooting Adam salute. Appreciate the pull up, Artie, while you turn your back on EO. Adam salute,
Yo,
man.
Adam, I got all the throwbacks every day at 8 o'clock in the morning. Yo, Bucks, I can support, right?
That's a fact. What you mean? You
Copy.
ask me, can you
I got
support?
all the throwbacks every single day, 8 in the morning. You will find out I'm throwing back all the throwbacks, no rainbows, bro. But I didn't cross that lady. Shout to Eve James, man. It was a big thing that happened. The biggest part about Eve James, not to lie and not to say her name or do no dumb shit, it's just that her and my wifey. But it's nothing too serious. It's just her and my wifey.
And he probably caught one of your old shows. He probably thought that was a new show or something.
Nah, yeah, you probably thought that, but nah.
Yeah,
I
he
ain't got
probably
beef.
yeah. Yo,
I ain't
Adam,
got beef with nobody.
those are old shows, Adam. That
Yeah,
you
it's
probably caught.
throwbacks.
Yeah, that's why it's called throwback. You know what I mean? That was an old show probably 2-3 years ago, and he just replayed it.
Yeah, Adam, I only got beef. I only got beef. But I don't know this little nigga name, but he's around my way. That's the only beef I got is people that I could, know what I mean? I ain't got no beef with nobody on the app. That's over with 2026. That's it. It's done. I do some comedy and jokes, but it's time to give it up. It's time for us to become men and stop saying, all right, the sector like the dirtiness, so I'm gonna just do the dirtiness for the sector. That's nasty work. Nah, be grown men and do us. That's the reason why, like, I can name a lot of people that literally did dirty work but made it out the sector because they stuck to their guns.
Yep. You got to stick to your craft, man. You don't stick to your
Hmm.
craft. You let somebody dictate what you got going on. You gonna fail. That's what a lot of these
Yeah,
people do. They run around and they watch other people, as we would say in real life. You watch other niggas' pockets. You ain't doing nothing. If you got
right.
time to tell somebody about what they got going on in their life and what they're not doing, then you doing something wrong in your life.
That's a fact. And,
Word
and
up.
and that's telling me that you see that person doing something good. Cause I don't care, Bucks. I don't care how nobody want to stamp it. Hip Hop Talk Weekly, fire. It's just the haters that don't want to show the love. But guess what? It's all love. Hip Hop Talk Weekly be back on tomorrow, 6 p.m. And there's a fire show. A fire show.
Yeah,
Pull up
they
and
too busy wanting
entertain.
they hey yo Artie, they too busy wanting us to fail, man.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah,
Now
that's
we
all
can't
that
watch
is.
them niggas.
They want us to fail, man.
They rather watch us do bad than watch us do good. Don't let that go over your
Facts.
head.
Facts. Look, look at what's going on. This look what's going on. You know what I'm
Fact.
saying? Look what's going on. Look how many, look, I was just saying, yo, before I made my mind up. Yo, matter of fact, let me just say this. I'm gonna just say this right here, right now. So before I made my mind up, right, we did a show on DGR and them joint, right?
Mm-hmm.
And everybody was talking about, yo, Bucks, yo, you talking about you want to do this, you monetize, like you got to get out the sector and you got to do this. Yo, you heard what China was saying. You got to do that. You got to do this. So I'm like, yo, you know what? I'm not the one that take constructive criticism the wrong way. I take it in
That's
that
a
wrong way.
fact.
I know what I
Fact.
got to do, right? So when you say that, they like, yeah, I bet you'll be running around still in the dirty sector arguing with us and blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, all right, cool. You know what? I'm going to show these dudes. That's what I do. Like, if you tell me what
Mm-hmm.
I can't do, I'm going to prove you wrong. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm saying to myself, I done crossed over. You know what I'm saying? I got a foot out. I ain't entertaining the bull crap. I ain't doing none of that. Where all y'all niggas at?
Mm-hmm.
Where y'all at?
And
Like, you know what I'm
and
saying?
yo,
Like,
and your boss for everybody that be keep saying y'all ain't going nowhere in the dirty sector. Man, shout out to China Brim and Harlem Legend. Because at the end of the day, I want y'all to pay attention. They never left this sector. All they did was progress. All they did was get more attention. But they never left our sector until it was time to. They ain't
that's
say
the fact.
forget us. They moved up. They never left. They was in our sector. They gave us a platform to talk on. They gave us a platform to argue with. They was down with the bull. They was down with us. They just moved up because they was doing something different, and none of us not. We just sitting here arguing. We're not putting a platform together. Them brothers put a platform together. So even when y'all hear them, y'all know it's a platform. Like shout out to when they had the morning show. That's called the
Shout out to
design.
Shabazz, my man
Shout
Shabazz.
out to
That's a fact.
Sebastian, man. Rest in peace. They had a morning show. It was programmed. If you don't program, you would never win. Everybody just want to go live because they hear their voice. They hear somebody talk about them. Let me go live right now. Talk back. No. China Burnham has something programmed. It's called programming. That's the reason why they had the morning shows. I don't care who's live. I'm watching that morning show. I don't care who's live. I'm watching the Crash of the Titans. Y'all gotta know how to plan. That's why I know Hip Hop Talk Weekly is about to violate 2026. Mark our words, bro.
Now let a nigga be up here right now and be like, hey, yo, you know what? Niggas supposed to be supporting us, but they see that we doing a live and they go live. Soon as you say that, guess what their rebuttal be? Oh, nigga, that show is whack anyway. I don't rock with you. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay. And to piggyback
Mm-hmm.
off what you just said, look at China and Harlem, right? They ain't had to say none of that. Don't you know they still protecting the sector like they do their content in the sector? They ain't had to say nothing. They was the
They,
first
they
one. Yeah, they was the first one. Like, yo, this nigga Fat
yeah.
Joe talking about. They had to worry about what Fat Joe talking about. They're about to blow up.
Mm-hmm. And they still support the sector on a different level. If you pay attention to Harlem and China, it's like they love this sector. You could tell that they watch all of us, but it's like they just like I can't affiliate myself with them, but I just want them to do better. If you pay attention, I
Hey,
just
yo,
can't affiliate with them because of certain business. When you get into business opportunities, certain things you gotta let go of, and I understand that.
hey, yo, Artie, niggas got mad at me, right? Check this out. They got mad at me because China and Ledge hit me and was like, hey, yo, I need you to put it on the scoreboard, get the sector tight. And we did that. And it was a word that was said like, yo, when we get there and your Bucks, we coming back to get you. They took that as in I was being disrespected by them saying they coming back to get me. Then you start having dudes asking me questions like why you wasn't on Vlad with them, why you wasn't in Puerto Rico with them. Like what? Like how's
Those
that disrespect?
those be the questions that you could tell that he's only mad for even asking you that. Why you gonna ask me why I wasn't on the boat with him? Like it be the questions that people ask. Why you ain't go to Puerto Rico with them? Like I know that's my man, but like nigga, in real life, my son just came from the Bahamas where I put that with him. Like, come on, bro. Like
Yeah.
Nigga, we all live different, separate lives. We all get different money. If that's my man, that's my man. He living a life. He living a life. Just because my man's got rich don't mean he got to take me with him. But for a person to say, I got you, we'll wait and see. But for a man to make it and y'all be mad, that means something. You know what make them more mad? Because for how long they kept saying, China kicked you out the whip. China kicked you out the whip. So China saying that bodied them for them dragging you all that time by saying he
But
kicked you out the whip.
but the funny thing, Artie, they ain't even talk about that. They went straight to something else. Cause that's what we thought. Cause it was digital Hollywood. So that's what we thought. That's what it was really done for. Everybody, they heard the noise. You know what I mean? They know I go through hell behind the name. You know what I mean? So that's what we thought they was gonna gravitate to. They didn't gravitate to that. They picked one little phrase. Yo, watch when you blow, I'm gonna come back and get you. I was a sucker nigga for that. I'm like, yo, don't y'all know in real life, nigga, I'm really that dude. I'm really that dude. You know what I'm saying? But
And how you a sucker for what another man say? Like in real life, right?
facts.
If my man's I'm like, what's up, bro? I ain't see you the minute. He like, yo, I'm in a studio, bro. I'm about to blow up. I ain't gonna lie. You always show me love, bro. When I get it, I promise you I got you. That make me a sucker.
That's how they made me look. Word to my mother.
That's
That's how
nasty.
they made me
That's
look.
nasty.
You know what I mean? And that's when I seen. That's why, yo, hold on. This is why, yo, as soon as that happened, right? Check this out. My man came back with this on him. Early. Came back with it. And I ain't say, yo, I ain't even know he had this in the works. That's a fact. He just hit him with this.
Yo. 050 bucks. I see they out here hating. We viral, a cosign make motherfuckers hate. We winning. We winning. Us never them. UNT network with a network, make the network.
Dark side general.
Let them hate, let them hate. Let them say my name. Cause the hate is real, means we winning, we winning. Salute to my guys. 050 China Brim. Harlem legend, I see you, boy. You winning, keep winning. We winning, we gon' keep winning. Let them hate. Dedicated crowd music. Woo. Dark side general. Yo, 050 bucks. I see that they out here hating. Yeah. Yeah. They watching the metrics, watching it climb. With every new cosign, they losing their mind. The whisper turn the chatter, the screams. It's all in the blueprint, it's all in the dreams. They thought it was luck, it wasn't supposed to happen, but this is takeover. Here's the plan, while they talking about clicks, we building a throne. All the hate they gave us turn to stone for the foundation we own. Look at the wave, it's too big to capsize. The hunger is real, hate is realer, a cosign now. We are the sign, motherfuckers hate when the stars align. They biting the style, but they lack the nerve. UNT network, but a network makes the network. We're working. We winning, we win. It's us, never them. So let them hate, let them hate. Let them say my name. 050 bucks, 050 bucks. Cause the hate is real. Means we winning, we winning. We winning, we gon' keep winning. Keep winning. So let them hate, let them hate. Keep winning. Yeah, we winning, we gon' keep winning. Keep winning. So let them hate, let them hate. Love, yeah. From the ground up, we built this. In the face of the doubt, we turning up the heat. Shout to my guys holding it down. Through every storm, steady as a rock. 050 China Brim, Harlem legend. I see you, you winning, keep winning. This ain't just a moment, this is legacy. Talk, feed the sector, I'm doing me. No lie detected, dark side in the building, general of the sector. Dark side, dark side. Where the winners get crowned, and the doubters get drowned. The cosign now, we are the sign. Motherfuckers hate when the stars align. They study the moves, but they miss the soul. UNT network, we got the world on hold. We winning, we win. It's us, never them. So let them hate, let them hate. Let them say my name. 050 bucks, 050 bucks. Cause the hate is real. Means we winning, we winning. Yeah, we winning, we gon' keep winning. Keep winning. So let them hate, let them hate. Keep winning. Yeah, we winning, we gon' keep winning. Keep winning. So let them hate, let them hate. Let them talk, let them point, let them plot out the end. Every mention just a boost, my friend. The noise is the proof, the friction is the spark. We in the arena, they in the dark.
Salute to my guys, the ones who really ride, the ones who built the wall from the other side. Now watch the kingdom rise.
Dedicated grind music, winning. We winning, winning. Dark side general.
050 the movement. 050 trying to bring.
You know what I'm saying? Like when they hear that, man, they get so tight, they get so mad, they get so upset. You know what I'm saying? Like I had what's the name on my joint the other well, not the other day, but a minute ago, nigga Calio just pulled up on my joint. Like that dude was like really so upset about who was behind the scenes doing their thing for me. And I'm saying to myself, like, yo, at the end of the day, like, why is that an issue? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Busted.
why is it?
Why is that? Why does
Yo,
that even matter?
why do it even matter? That's a fact. And it's like, yo, that means you watching. So what are you upset? Like, just tell him like you want him to do work for you.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. I'm
that's
about to
it.
say
Like, you
better
flame
off is like he like you. He like that shit. He like it.
right, and just say that, and just say, yo, can you have my man look out for me? Like that's all you gotta say. You know what I'm saying? You can't say, oh, yo, such and such. That means you really watching and you exposing your head. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So it's like, yo, just say, yo, can you ask your man to reach out so he can look out for my joint? Like instead of saying that, well, you got somebody that's behind the scenes. You need to get to start doing that. Like, really? Like, what are we talking about? You know what I mean? But these are the things that after that situation happened, they like, yo, yeah, well, Bucks, you put it out in the atmosphere. That's why I'm not mad. I know and understand what I did. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, I'm going to keep winning. I'm going to keep putting on. You know what I'm saying? My guys acknowledge what I'm doing. You know what I mean? And you look at the video, they said, that nigga trying to say, yo, Bucks, you've been riding for a minute, my nigga. Like, you've been holding us down. Soon as we get there, we coming back and we got you. I'm like, that was something that he said. That ain't no hate on me. So I be telling them, hey, yo, why y'all mad at me? Y'all need to go be
Yeah,
mad at them niggas. Don't be mad at me.
yeah.
Tell them what y'all
You
telling
put to
me.
shoot at y'all put to shoot at China.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But they took shots at me. They dragged me for a little 2 or 3 days. I'm just like, yo, you can't make this up, man.
But
But
in the
that
words of El
shows.
Coppers, it's all love, mans, and respect at the end of the day. They just don't know how to show love, mans, and respect. They take love, mans, and respect and they flip it on you. The ones that hate is the ones that participate at the end of the day, man. You'd be surprised. I think one day YouTube need to make a thing where you could tell who's in the bushes.
Yo, I always say that. I always say that. They need to expose everybody that pull up to your platform, whether they hit the like button or they show face. Show us who in them bushes. Right now, I guarantee you, it's like 50-something in the bushes right now watching, giggling and laughing. Like, oh, look at him. He can't even get 20 in the building. Oh, look at him. He
Now
can't even. But, I'm
we
hyped
good with
because
what we
I
got,
didn't know
man.
what I could do if I come up here and start shooting, but that ain't what I'm on. I'm trying to
Yeah,
blow up. And in order for me to glow up, in order for me to get the recognition that I need
we
to
got
get away from
yeah,
the
we gotta
bull
become
crap.
you gotta get professional. You gotta
Facts.
get professional because one thing, yo, that's the reason why, yo, Bucks, the reason why a lot of people channels is getting struck right out. Because when you first sign up for YouTube, nobody really read all of them guidelines. We just accept, yep, upset, boop. We read two, we accept. Yo, it's so many guidelines. That's the reason why people got so smart to this sector where they know it's a couple of words you could say, they can get your page up out of here, bro. It's good to be professional. Let like all that what people doing now. We did it so long. Around that time, we didn't care. We just was having fun. Now is a time where it's like I don't want to be here for nothing no more. I need to get a check.
Right. All that. I'm not here to get monetized. Like, what are you here for then?
Yeah.
You
Even if you was here, if you was here for to not get monetized, I can understand then. But for all the ones like us, it's time for us to just pay attention and strip the game because once it's over, we're gonna look back and say, "Wow, I was on YouTube for 6 years. I ain't make like, come on, free money. This is free money." And you know what's so crazy about the free money that's coming from this app is we rather I'm gonna say us as all of us to not disclude nobody. We don't want to see each other grow, bro. No likes, no shares, no put this on my Facebook, put this on my IG. Oh, Buck talking some good shit. But you will put Dr. Dre talking some good shit. You will put 50 Cent talking some good Like it's crazy, bro. Support is not real no more, bro. Until you
Niggas will
until you
go,
make it.
hey yo,
It-
niggas will go to another nigga panel, another nigga page that don't even acknowledge you, and you be
at
having their
all.
mic all in your mouth, and they don't even acknowledge you on their page. They don't give you a shout out. They don't
They
read
don't even
your
know you.
message. No nothing.
But you will share they live on Facebook, Instagram, and all kind of things. Knowing damn well, choose my language, you could share the ones you was just on my platform, bro.
That's a
With
whole
the
fact.
respect. You getting the respect, you probably got a wrench, nigga. Nigga, how
Yeah.
you got a wrench and you not sharing? How you got a wrench and you not sharing and liking?
That's another thing, Artie. They take them wrenches and they don't know what's going on. Like with the manner, the reason of having a wrench is being a moderator. Share the
Mm-hmm.
live. Go to other people's chats. Promote. Let them know, yo, we got this going on. Come pull up. Let them know this. Let them know that. And I'm like, yo, people get a wrench for all the wrong reasons, and then when they
Mm-hmm.
lose it, now they op. Yo, I pulled up in
Mm-hmm.
that joint the other day. That nigga took my wrench. Now y'all beefing.
Like I'm yo, Bucks, I'm not even gonna lie, right? I I've been in this sector. I think right now it should be going on 5 years and a half, if I'm not mistaken. I like this sector, but I just hate the things that go on. But I'm dying. I'm dying to just start a whole new platform and see who we could gain.
Yeah, that's why I said in a minute. You know what I mean? This right here is like, for us, it's the free promotion. We got to promote
Hmm.
ourselves because nobody else gonna do it. And we
That's a
definitely
fact.
gonna do that from scratch. You know what I'm saying? So everything go down the
Yeah,
middle. Everything that we garnish, everything that we make is going down the middle. Our name, my name, your name is gonna be on that page.
fact.
So at the end of the day, it ain't no big U's and little U's. Everything
Yeah,
go down the line, and we gonna,
and
like you said,
we
build
ain't
that
got
shit
no
from scratch.
we ain't got no haters that know. Oh, I have to argue with him, or I don't respect him, so I'm not gonna show the chat live. No love. Nah, we gotta start all over and gain a new audience and see what's really good because it's not really good over here due to the fact that they we got a lot of enemies. You feel me? If we pay attention to the past 3 years, imagine all the enemies we got. They don't want to see us do good, man. They want to see us fail. If we sit here and do, yo, this is the remix of the what's that shit out to call it? The step in my office. Bucks and artists telling everybody step in my office. Nigga, we
That's
got 50 in the building. We got 50 in the building. Bucks and artists telling everybody to step in their office, and then they leaving the sector. We gonna have 70 in the building.
That's a whole fact. Word to my mother, it's a whole fact. All you talk about, yeah, yo, right now we pulling up. I'm shooting at everybody right now. Like right now, it's like, yo, I'm about
Yeah.
to pick the Bozo of the sector. Yo, everybody pulls up. You see how that shit was juking for? Everybody's pulling up. Oh, yo, this is
Mhm.
oh yeah, nigga use the Bozo of the week. Nigga use the Bozo. When I stopped doing the sector Bozo, right, and I did the celebrity Bozo, guess what happened?
Yeah. And slow down. But like I said, at the end of the day, right? That's good. That's good work. That's how you drain niggas. You know how you put that flour inside that, or you know what I mean? That's how you drain niggas. You shake that little what they call that thing. You put the rice in and let the water get out. When you making your little macaroni and cheese, you put the mac in there so the water could drain. Yeah, little drainer. That's how we drain these niggas out, bro.
That's the only way. That's the only way it's gonna be done. You know what I mean? Because anything else is irrelevant for me. You know what I mean? I ain't got to
Right.
be out here, talking about this person, talking about that person, just to make myself look good. Nah, I ain't got to do that at all.
And,
And I ain't gonna do that.
and
I ain't.
around this time, I basically say I know a lot of people that they like the sector a lot, so they look at it like, well, it's entertainment. I understand a lot of people just ain't been through what the people like us been through, and we've been here for so long. A lot of people don't understand that it's really annoying now to us. So we got new people, we got people that's finally saying I like it now. No rainbows, but us as OGs is like, oh, y'all just don't understand how long we was doing this shit. Like it's like watching a movie. You wasn't in that movie. You don't know how hard it was for me to climb that goddamn wall.
Facts.
So like for us OGs, bro, I ain't gonna lie. You can't change the dirty sector, but you could put a change in it.
That's a fact. They ain't never lie about that.
And then
Never
you
lie
got
about that.
people that they so stuck on the sector. This is I ain't gonna lie, Bucks. This is the number one thing that get on my nerves. When niggas don't got nothing to talk about, so you know what they'll talk about? They'll talk about your life. You ain't say nothing about them. You ain't got no beef with them, but they'll go, y'all heard Bucks yesterday? Yeah, Bucks was shooting at this man. Look, Bucks lied. How you just create the beef with a man, like beef with another man? Like, come on, bro.
That's the
Niggas
whole
don't know how to
fact.
shoot at. Niggas don't shoot at who shoot at them no more. They just shoot at you for saying what you said about somebody else. Oh, look what that nigga artist said. He lied. Why you worried about me? Now you just create the beef. Like, come on, corny. I
That's the
never
whole
started.
fact.
I never started no beef on this app, bro. I just did what I did, and nobody appreciated the things I was doing. I never ever shot at nobody on this app disrespectfully without them shooting at me. I probably put my advice in it respectfully or felt the way, but I never just came out, yo, nah. Niggas is creating beef on this app. We ain't come from that ever. Our era, we had beef.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's just like nigga getting up here and yeah, you know, such and such. Like right now, you know what I mean? I see KT live. Like that's my guy. Like, you know, I was once on some, yo, dig at the end of the day, you know, I know somebody live and I'm like, all right, cool, you know, let me get and do this. You know what I mean? I see, you know, they got something scheduled for this time. I fell back. That's what got me and Twerk into it. You know what I'm saying? That's the only
Mhm.
reason why me and him had the little fallout, and then it ended up going somewhere else with it. But that was my thing. I'm like, all right, I see you smoking, you cooking over there. I ain't gonna go live. I'm gonna push it back. I go on his platform. I become the nigga they shooting at. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, how you shooting at me, my nigga? And I push
Uh,
my live back so you can
for you.
rock out. And that shit became a mockery. I said, all right, cool. You know what?
Mm,
I got you. And I start going live anyway. You know what I'm saying? Well, shout out
yeah,
to my guys at KT. You know what I'm saying? He live, he doing what he doing right now. You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Shout,
It's all
shout
good.
to shout to KT, the ladies man, the ugliest man on the app. No, he's one of them. He's one of them. KT, one of the ugliest nigga on the app. Shout to KT, the ugly.
They
KT,
stupid.
yo, KT, Gray Sweats, Miss Shots. Yo, it's a lot of ugly niggas up here. I'm not judging y'all as no homo, but y'all some ugly mamas. And everybody y'all mentioned is single. You can't make this shit.
Yeah, that's a fact. But shout
Oh, my bad, Bugs. Not the shit they like. My bad, but I don't want to get what they like.
yeah, that's a fact. Well, my man, he killing them right now. He over there, he live, he doing his little dizzle.
But
You know
shout
what
to
I mean?
KT.
I still go over there, salute, still go showing some love.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? At the end of the day, man, 'cause I want to see everybody win. You know, like a lot of people don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like you know, me and KT is closer than, you know, what people think, you know what I'm saying? And you know, at the
Yeah, I
end of the
bet.
day,
It's a BX thing. I know, I understand.
not only that BX, it's not only because of that, you know what I'm saying? He know the same people that I know that's close to me, they close to him.
Yeah,
You know
it's
what
a
I mean?
BX
So
thing, man. Come on, you could say that. It's a BX thing.
nah, I wouldn't
Don't
say
don't
that because
don't deny
your fam ain't from
don't
BX.
deny your BX brothers. It's
Hey yo,
just say
listen,
yo, it's a BX thing.
but check it out.
That sound more
Sonya ain't
respectful.
from the BX.
All right.
Yeah, Sonya ain't from the BX. I
Where
met
is
that nigga down.
where
I met that nigga down south.
where is Sonya originally from?
I don't know, man. He told me the Bronx. Then he ran around and started screaming Brooklyn. So I don't know, but I know I met him down south.
I
You know what I'm
always
saying?
want to know where the hell is Sonya really from.
Yeah, I met him down south. You know what I mean? He said when I met him, he said he was from the Ghost. And then when things started moving, he started jacking Brooklyn. But you know, at the end of the day, same thing with Payne. You know what I mean? Me and Payne know, like Payne family is from my block. You dig? So you know the
Yeah,
people
I
that
know
I
Payne from
rock with.
the X.
Yeah, so the people that, you know, that's Payne family, that's my guy. Let him rest in peace. You know what I mean? So, you know, my man Casper. You know what I mean?
Yo,
So, you know,
yo,
man,
Bucks, you gotta do it live, or you gotta name it. All my enemies pull up.
yeah, yeah, you know what? I said that I was, somebody always tell me, you know, it's all about your title sometimes. You know what I mean? You title some
Hmm.
shit, Yo, yeah, right now I'm going at the whole sector. You know how many people that's gonna pull up? Even before I pull up, nigga, they gonna be waiting. Like, oh, yo, Buck, shoot it. You know what I'm saying? I said
Nigga
I
said
was gonna do that.
they gonna hit the link before you drop it.
Yeah, I said I was gonna do that. You know what I mean? But you know, I stand firm. You know what I mean? I'm at a space right now, man, where I ain't even gotta do that, man. You know what I mean? That
Nah.
unnecessary drama. You know what
Now
I
you
mean?
know
I ain't with it.
once in a I understand. I ain't gonna lie, I understand fully. Once in a while, you gotta feed the sector, but
Yeah, you got to. Yeah,
you
you
hit
got
him
to.
with the or if you don't like me, pull up. If you don't talk about me no more.
Yep, that's a fact.
And
All
then
my
if nobody
ops,
pull
open
up,
panel for all my ops. Facts.
and if you don't pull up, ain't no more to talk about. We're gonna leave it alone. We go into content.
Yeah, that's a
Because
fact.
it's not about pulling up to argue. It's about pulling up to see where we went wrong, was popping, was good. Content is content. One thing niggas don't know about content, and when it comes to our sector, everybody keep thinking content is beefing. We could take this beefing to a different level, but make it content. You know how many people in this sector want to see the ones that's beefing just talk alone on a live. Let's see what's going on. What happened? I'm gonna tell you this. You know how many people want to see that besides seven niggas on the app talking all at once? No, we want to
Yeah, on the
hear.
panel screaming
We
and
want
shit,
to
right?
hear Sean Prince I can say names, right?
Yeah, facts.
We want to hear Shantae. You know how you know what I mean? If you want to hear Jersey Jake talk about what happened, where this happened at. We want to hear E. James and Ghostface on the same shit. Talk about this is why. Feel me?
Yeah.
Content. Niggas just don't know how to make content. Everybody want to talk behind each other back, but they can't sit there and have a conversation. I let you speak. What
Yeah, that's a fact. You ain't never lie about that. And that's where this built off of, man. You know, they say the loudest voice, you know, some say that's not what's right, but the loudest voice is the voice that's gonna win the argument. If you up here squeaking and you whispering, nigga ain't can't hear you, then you lost that. You lost that. You know what I mean? You definitely lost that. You lost that war from the door, especially if nobody can't hear you.
bro? I lost. I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, you good.
I lost every war with top shots. You feel me? Because I can't argue with him, bro. I cannot argue with him. Every time I argue with him, I drop. And you know when it comes to the dirty sector, no, I just can't argue with a man that say the certain things he say, bro. If this was my sector, he'd be canceled. Cause
Yeah, I
it's like,
just
come
felt.
on.
Yeah, I just felt bad for me. But that's why right now, I ain't going at it with nobody. I ain't got no friction. I ain't got no nothing with nobody. So at the end of the day, this is the reason. Now let me be going at it with people and it's coming. Oh, they're piling up. But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
We're about to get out of it. Yo, what you think about? You know what I mean. Right now, 45. Your man Trump. I think I'm gonna give Trump the Bozo of the week, man. He definitely get that, man. That nigga, he's on Debo time on steroids. I
Who
was
my
talking
son?
about
Who my son Trump? Don't
Papoose.
talk about my son Trump.
Hey, yo, you don't see what your man doing right now, B?
Yeah, he's out here reckless. He's out here
That
reckless.
nigga's out of linea right now, B. We're about to probably do a World War III behind him going around jacking niggas.
You know, we most definitely gonna talk about that before we drop the intro and get into that hip hop because it's something I want to say about why he's going to war with Venezuela.
Yeah, it's about the
But
oil, nigga.
nah,
What's
it's
it
not
about?
about the oil. It's not about the oil. It's 100,000 million times bigger than that. The oil is what they try to portray to make us be thrown off. And I know it might sound crazy. I know it might sound crazy, but it's something in the sea that's supposed to be waking up, and they're gonna use it as World War III, like they're going to war with them allegedly, but they really going there to bomb. And I forgot the name of it. Hold on, let me type the name in. Hold on. You ever heard of something called the Viking?
Nah.
You gotta Google. I want to make sure I say the right name, so when you do get to Googling, but it's bigger than what we think. And matter of fact, I speak to you more in the background, but they try to make it seem like it's oil and gold because Venezuela got the most oil and the most gold in the whole wide world. I'm talking about like 89%. But they're gonna use that. But it's bigger than that.
Wow.
And like I said, when I speak to you, you can only take your own advice. You know, we men. You can only take your own advice. But I'm gonna send you some videos so you could break it down yourself.
That's a fact. I'm gonna definitely do that because I'm I be in the politics. I don't talk about it up here. You know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely involved in in the politics. I definitely be doing my research. You understand? And I be following everything that go on. I'm a CNN and sport dude. Anything else is irrelevant for me.
Copy.
Sports and CNN. That's what I'm in hip hop.
It's a
That's
sport to
it.
CNN.
That's
Only
it in hip
sport,
hop.
only sports I like. I ain't going front is boxing and UFC.
Yeah, see, I don't even. When I say sports, I guess I gotta clarify. I be football. Well, I'm gonna say sports. You know what I mean? I
Only,
do boxing. I do
o-
UFC. I just
only
don't
sports
follow
I
it.
only sports I watch is the ones you can't play. That makes sense. You can't
Yeah,
play
facts.
boxing and you can't play UFC.
Right, right.
But
I ain't
growing
even
up
know
as a
Clarissa
kid, I like,
Shields. I ain't know she was in the UFC.
yeah, she never lost.
Yeah, I ain't never
And
know.
I think
I
she
I,
got one L.
I was gonna give her Bozo of the week.
Yeah, wow. Nah, she's a yo, bro. She's a bozo.
Yeah, she doing bad. She out here doing bad. You know what I mean? Then you got Papoose, that nigga owe IRS 300,000, and you running around worrying about
So,
what him and Remy Ma doing. Why you not worrying about helping that nigga get that bill? Get
yo,
that
yo,
bill down.
yo, Bucks. You do Bozo Awards only on Fridays, right?
Yeah, Fridays. Yeah, facts.
Next Friday, Bozo Awards. I might do a lot of research. Let me be your co-host for that day. There's a
That's a
lot of
fact.
Bozo. We could definitely do that. Entertain the people, man.
Yeah, that's a fact. We could definitely. Matter of fact, what we do is I set it up for this. I make that the sector, but because I was gonna bring that back this show right here. You know what I
Oh, we
mean?
could do that
So
too. It's a lot of bozos in the sector too. We could do all
yeah,
that.
that's a fact. That's why I was like
Yeah,
when we did our last show, I was like, yo, I'm bringing the sector bozo joint, which it ain't never left. I just added the celebrity bozos. My man
yeah.
King Tro, I'm gonna put it out there. King Tro's like, just get ahead and run with, you know what I mean, celebrity bozo of the week. You know what I mean? He like, yo, forget the sector niggas, just do celebrity bozos. You know what I mean? And
Uh-huh.
I kind of jacked it. I'm like, yo, a lot of people were saying, yo, just pretty much go after
Nah,
celebrities. You know what I mean?
I
What you getting out of the sector bozo? You know what I mean? Go after them
Bucks.
celebrity
I'm not
niggas.
gonna lie, Bucks. Right? Me as a fan, right? You could move your own way, but this is me as a fan. Bozo, celebrity of the week. I think I promise you, as a fan, that's not gonna work in the sector. But out of the sector, I think that's gonna, especially when you tag in the big celebrities in it. But if you get out the sector with that Bucks, I promise you, it's gonna go somewhere else. I promise you. I'm
Nah,
gonna tell you
I
something.
already know. Like, what's the name hit me and they're quiet about me already. You know what I mean? That's why
You,
they was like, hey, yo, push the celebrity bozo of the week a little more. So when
yeah,
I that's why I ended the sector bozo. That's why I ended it. I only did 10 shows of that. That's why I
but you
ended
could
that to
you
10
could still
shows.
do you could still do the Bozo, the dirty sector Bozos just to keep entertainment here, but still build another platform. You feel me? But you can
Yeah,
still keep us entertained over here.
yeah, that's a
I ain't
fact.
gonna lie. And when I thought about that, you know what the Bozo Awards remind me of?
What's that?
Donkey of the Week.
Oh yeah, your man Charlemagne.
Yeah, remind
That's
me
where
of
I got
that, bro.
that's where I got the idea from.
Okay, okay. I got a
Yeah.
lot of ideas from other people that they didn't do, but we switched it around. But like I said, I promise, do it differently and start tagging people and don't, I mean, leave this sector alone. I know we built so many people and fan base here. So if we build so many people and fan base, they'll follow us. You dig?
Yeah, that's a fact. The sector for one thing, man, we got a mean following over here, man. It's all about how you tag. Like right now, that's what I did. I've been doing now. Like my hashtag game is up. You know what I mean? I'm starting to hit like with the hip hop talk weekly. I think got like 10 people. You know what I mean? Like I got new people that subscribe. You know what I mean? DJ,
Hmm.
the dude I got dude from Buffalo. He reached back out. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. I got like at least 10 to 15 new subscribers since yesterday. Yeah, since yesterday. That's a fact.
That's
Since
what's up,
yesterday.
man. That's why you
I
gotta
got
keep
like, yeah,
We gotta keep what we gotta keep working, man. We can't let nobody distract us on our goals because you already know sometimes this sector could get us out of our goals, but we could keep moving and Shout to China Brim and Harlem Legend for proving to all you mothers out there that said, y'all ain't going nowhere in the dirty sector. Look, the proof is in the pudding. And we could go somewhere. It's about doing something different and stop being stuck on the foolishness, bro. Out of out of 90% of us, we grown and we all personally know something that we know that we all want to talk about, but y'all scared to speak about it. Y'all know what's going on. I see the yo Bucks, the lady that got killed by the ISIS.
Yeah, Memphis. I mean Minnesota.
Yeah, it's different things going on, but people scared because they like nobody want to listen to it. Nobody care what nobody want to listen to. It's about what you want to speak about. Hassan thought that speaking about getting touched or died was gonna get him somewhere. He ain't think that. What got him somewhere with that is because he was being real and speaking in reality. Reality is different than beefing. When you beef, people don't believe you. But when you talking facts, it's like I like that guy. Let's change this sector, man. We gonna always go back and forth, but only go back and forth if somebody shoot. If nobody's shooting, this is another thing I hate, Bucks. If nobody's shooting, everybody quiet. Nobody go live for 4 weeks, and there's so much to talk about, but they can't go live because they don't got nobody to shoot at. You can't make
Yeah,
this up.
yeah. That's why the sector is looking the way it's looking now. When you look at it, I'm looking at it right now. Look, prime example. I'm looking at it right now. You only got one person live right now. King Troll's the only one live right now. Zip is live right now, but we can't count Zip. So we looking at that sector
Yeah,
right
I
now.
said,
We got King Troll live right now, right? And he's doing a Fat Joe joint right now, right? He got 50 in the building.
mm-hmm,
You know what I mean? He got
mm-hmm.
50 in the building. You dig? So
But King, you know what it is. King Choro got as much hate as you and myself. You feel me? So we got a lot of people in the bushes. King Cho is loved by the average people that we beefed with. King Cho don't got beef with nobody but like people like what? Sean. I think that's it. You feel me? So people who scared to show their face when it come to entertainment, but it's all love, man. It's
yeah,
respect.
that went
Hey,
public. You know,
yeah,
a lot of niggas be in the closet hating, man. Niggas be
that's
in the
a fact.
closet hating. Niggas be hating on him because he went through a drought at one point. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
he went through a drive at one
He went
point.
through a drought. You know what I mean? I was throwing a 60 in the
But
building.
but King
You know what I
King
mean?
Cho King Cho, shout out to King Cho ain't go through no droughts that we went through. Shout out to King Cho. He ain't go through no droughts we went through. He ain't been doxxed, violated, and shit
Nah, he lost a
said.
lot of Ching Cho been around a long time. He been
Yeah,
around a
he
long
did. He
time. So
did.
he's a household name. He already has his followers is already cemented. You know what I mean? So he's a guy again, you know what I mean? Like I said, if I got like three and some change here already, Troll got like five and some change here already.
That's your
Troll
Bucks.
and lost. That nigga lost by like 6-7
Bucks.
pages. He
That's my
got
Bucks.
demonetized. He been
Bucks. That's
through it.
my point. When they come in this app, right? I got like 20 ops. You at least got like 15 ops. King Cho only got like two. I'm not saying I'm not taking no credit away. I'm just saying this is how the game go. King Cho always played this smart, but King Cho only got two ops. Nigga, we got 15 or 20 that would stay in the bushes.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's why
The
I said
hate
I
real.
respect King Cho, but King Cho ain't come from where we come from. But he was here for a while. But if we gonna talk about the dirty sector, he ain't come from where we come from, bro. He never been dogs, mother pictures up, jaw pictures up, almost like. But if you know, you know.
Nah, he been nah. All right, I gotta correct you on that. He been
Now
there.
correct me.
He been there. He been docs. He been through the ringer, man. It's just that the people that he
Who
went
can
through it
hold on?
with, they
Who did
no
King
longer
Cho have
around.
beef with? Who did King Cho have beef with in this sector that was hot?
Mr. Meow, Latin Pain. Who else he went through with
That
over
was
here? That's
trolling. That was
that's
now. Is
still
it
here.
different? I ain't gonna lie. That was trolling. That wasn't beef. Like when we beef, it's different. You see how you pulled up and at a nigga door type shit. Nah, that was just trolling. I think King Cho troll. I don't think it's beef when it comes to the beef that we all went through. I don't think it's like that. I think it's just King Cho trolling. It could be other people more into it, more into the beef, but King Cho just troll. He don't beef. He don't take it serious.
Nah, he don't. I mean, he ain't got to.
That's a fact. We should have all learned from that. Cause it was around a time a whole 2 years straight. I took it serious because as a man, I'm like, nah, nigga doing too much. Ah, 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 ah. But yeah, Bucks, let me get up out of here. Let me hop in this kitchen, man. I'm starving like Marvin.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. I see you tomorrow, man. You heard we
Oh,
back at it 6 o'clock like a craftmatic.
fact, we got a lot to talk about. We most definitely got a lot to talk about. I'll hit you up tomorrow afternoon.
Yes, sir. You already
Appreciate you.
copy. Yeah, so people, at the end of the day, man, right now, the celebrity bozo of the week for me, man, goes to your boy number 45. You know what I'm saying? He definitely gets the bozo of the week for me. He running around, he doing too much, man. You know what I'm saying? Like he's definitely doing too much. He's definitely putting people in harm's way, and I don't like it. You know what I mean? He definitely gets the celebrity bozo of the week. You know what I mean? So, hey, yo, Trump, come get your award, man. That's a fact. Come get your award. You dig? Come get this award. You deserve it, man. And there's no way, man, you out here doing the things that you doing and you think that shit is cool. It's definitely not cool. So the winner of this week, Celebrity Bozo of the Week, goes to number 45, aka Donald Trump.
Yeah. Welcome to the other side.
Celebrity Bozo.
30 seconds.
Yeah. Celebrity bozo of the week, you bozo wishing manifest. The loss is larger, the fall is funnier. You try to play it off like it was a vibe. It wasn't a vibe, it was a violation, and the people voted. Dedicated grind music, 050 bucks. UNT, yeah. Celebrity bozo a week, you thought we didn't see it, we see it. Hold the applause, we seen you trip on your own cape. You a clown bows on your head to your J. Take this trophy, just cause you famous don't mean you immune. Take the trophy, you bozo, you earned it. What's a celebrity bozo? It's you, honestly. It's having more money than God and less sense than a tree. You wanted all the eyes, well here's the prize, now own the shame. A bozo by another name. Don't let it be you. Bozo, bozo, bozo. Yo, this is for the bozo of the week. You, bozo, bozo, you been a bozo all week. So take this award, come get your award. Cause being a bozo is what you seek. So come on and claim it, you earned it, just take it, come get it. Look, this ain't a lifetime achievement, this a weekly evaluation. Us never them, you did some suckerage just cause you famous. You still a person who did some bozo activity on tape. We got the receipt, we got the clip, you can't escape. Bozo, bozo. This is for the bozo of the week. You bozo, bozo, you been a bozo all week. So take this award, come get your award. Cause being a bozo is what you seek. So come on and claim it, you earned it, just take it, come get it. Dedicated grind music. Don't you front like you're above it. You hunt for the spotlight. Well, here it is. Now love it.
That's a fact. That's a fact. This week's Bozo of the Week goes to number 45, people. Donald J. Trump is the Bozo of the Week. Shoot a salute. Appreciate the pull up. Yeah, you already know. First property investment. About to go watch my nigga get busy on them bum ass sons. You understand? But yeah, shooter. This week, Bozo of the Week goes to Donald J. Trump. He's the biggest bozo. I think it might get bozo of the month messing with me, man. That nigga out here moving like a bozo for show. You dig what I mean? He definitely get it. Well, we had the nominees. We had Papoose. We had Clarissa Shields. We had, Papoose, Clarissa Shields, number 45.
And who else was it? Hold on, who was it? Number 45, Papoose, Clarissa Shields, and who else was it? I forgot who the fourth person was. Know what I mean? But this was exclusive. I ain't even have I ain't put a poll up, you know what I mean? I just already dedicated this joint to number 45, man. Like, he really out here fouling out. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely putting the world in danger for his own benefit. You know what I mean? That right there is some corny-ish. That's definitely some bozo-ish. It's definitely reality-ish. You understand me? So I had to definitely drop that. I had to definitely, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact, shooter. They definitely, Papoose running around owing IRS 300,000, bozo-ish. Clarissa Shields running around showing off Louis V, and your man out here owing IRS 300,000. You out here trying to, you know, get in between a husband and a wife. Like, yeah, that's bozo-ish. But number 45, he out bozoed them. You know what I'm saying? He out bozoed them. That's a fact. Because the things he's doing right now, that's no bueno.com, man. You know what I mean? I can't get with that. I definitely can't get with that. You know what I mean? I just been watching. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like, you know, bringing politics into, you know, what I'm doing on here. But I just couldn't. You know what I mean? I just couldn't, man. I literally, I had to, like, really, you know, bring it to the light. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely bad business. It's definitely not united. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely not united. You know what I mean? But I'm about to get up out of here. I appreciate everybody for pulling up. NY Nikki Baby, appreciate the pull up. Diamond Shooter, appreciate the pull up. Asia, appreciate the pull up. Thanks for the support. NY Nikki Baby, thanks for the support. Thanks for holding down. Artie, appreciate the pull up. My man Hood, appreciate the pull up. You know what I mean? My man Grown Man Thoughts, appreciate the pull up. G-Del Quinn, appreciate the pull up. You know what I mean? I appreciate the pull up, man. Even the people that was in the bushes, man. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for taking the time to sit in the bushes to do nothing, but I appreciate y'all pull up as well. You know what I mean? All I can say, man, you know what I mean? If we want better, we got to do better. You know what I mean? Stop being stingy with the likes. Stop being stingy with the support, man. And on that note, man, it's your boy 050 Bucks, a.k.a. Mr. Shoot Right Back, a.k.a. the Dark Side General, and I'm up out of here. Wow!